What up, people? What's up, Chase, the bet, everybody else, and I guess people that'll be joining in the next couple of minutes. Your boy Traveling Fools is on with me today. We're gonna have a good time, and we're gonna take some calls. We'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I think Ukraine came out with a new track shoe, and the track shoe actually helps you run faster. And this was actually made during the wartime, and so I'm guessing these shoes are going to be pretty good, or they're going to be terrible because they were made so quick. But either way, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the fact that Florida had their first spring game in the last, heck, since Trump was president. Florida actually had a spring game. There's a lot of things that we'll talk about today. And we'll talk about the fact that TB is the GOAT on the video game. That he can't be stopped, and I guess he's on his way to becoming the next champion of Galaga, Donkey Kong, and Tetris. So that's about it. So what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and bring on my boy Traveling Fools, and we will talk for a bit. Let me get my charger real quick so you don't die on me. Let me get the charger real quick so you don't die on me.
What's up, guys?
All right. Go for it, big dog.
Yo, 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 yo.
What is up? What's up with you, Traveling? What you up to, buddy?
I just got through eating some dinner.
Okay.
And just messing around, trying to set up some sound equipment here and making a mess of the place is what my wife tells me.
Well, that's good. That sounds good. How is that coming along? How was getting everything prepped up and everything set up? How's it coming?
Well, if I knew anything about computers, it would probably be a lot easier. But I'm one of those people who just learned how to check an email about 2 years ago. So technology, I'm catching up to it slowly. Okay. I'll be sending AOL messages by next week, I think.
I was gonna say, so now that you know how to check your email, does it still take you a couple of weeks to check it?
I think I have 67,000 unread emails to go through.
So you'll be good. Within the next couple of by the time Trump's son becomes president, you should have read all of those emails.
Maybe so. There's quite a few that I get, hooked on. The ones about, these. We won't go there. We won't go there with the ones they're advertising.
Yeah, but I'm actually with you.
I keep clicking.
Yes, and I don't keep clicking the X. You know what I'm saying? I'm clicking to go to the next page. But yeah, we'll talk about that.
There's these three X's that I keep clicking.
If you'll screenshot it and send it to me.
So I haven't made it past the first email. I've checked it 17 times.
You got 27 open tabs. Yeah, facts. P digits, yes. The PlayStation is cooling down. We are letting it take a break real quick from TB's hands of fire over here. But yeah, thought it'd be fun to have a nice little call-in show. Figured we talk for a good, couple of minutes, 5-10 minutes, and then from there we'll see who wants to call in and talk to us. But yeah, man. So
your connection seems to be a lot better than it did last week.
I know. I'm happy.
Not to jinx us, but we're not buffering. So
yeah, I would knock on the wood right here, but the laptop's on the wood, and I knock on it.
Here you go.
Appreciate
All right.
it. Hold on, somebody's at my. Hold on. I'm just kidding.
Right.
But tell me about you though. What's been going on with you, buddy? Away from YouTube stuff, like how's life been with you?
Oh, life's going good. Just working a lot. Trying to get this big job done.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, so I did tell you this. I think I told everybody this. Like, I already put my 2 weeks notice in, but things were going good, and man, so my parents. Did I tell you about that earlier? My parents got a new place. Yeah, I did tell you that.
Yes, you did.
My brother calls me tonight about 45 minutes ago, and tells me that they put their application in. Everything was good, and long story short, my dad's credit score wasn't high enough, so they didn't get it. And I was like,
oh no.
I was like, God dang it, man. And my brother was just, he was just kind of in that mood, like, what the heck, dude? And I was like, well, I said, so the plan is, I think my dad's going to move down to South Georgia. with his mother, kind of work for a little bit. My mom will move in with him, and while she's working and save money. But main thing is just them work on getting their credit score up and just focus on the now, the current. Don't dwell, don't wallow in it, and it just is what it is. There's always something. There's always something, whether it's a door opening or doing what you need to do to get a door open. I'm not gonna lose sleep in it just because I've already used all my emotion over the period of my life towards things that have happened, and I think I'm kind of drained in that area. And I kind of have things set aside, like emotion towards family, emotion towards my kids that I train, and then emotion towards my passion, and they're like separated. So even though one's drained, we're not going to dip into the savings account and switch it over to the check-ins. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Can't drain everything, and worrying does no good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, agreed. That's why I was like, not gonna let it ruin my night. We'll have fun, play the game. We'll get on. We'll have a live show. What's up, Talkers Pit? And just have us a good time. So yeah, we were almost there though. We were close. We were so close.
Yeah, well, do it again. Do it again. Just keep trying till it works. And like I said, I've got an idea I'll talk to you about off of here. So just give me a shot. I've got some other ideas for you.
Okay.
As far as your parents are concerned. So let me know.
I'm down with that for sure. But
so yeah, moving on.
Yeah. So facts. Good things is, I guess, good things to talk about because it's happening tomorrow. I want to say this. Georgia's spring game tomorrow. Really, really, really happy about that because I'm excited, yes, to see the quarterback battle, but I'm just excited to see a lot of the young guys from this current class that just came in and the guys from the last two classes who've been sitting behind the historic defense. Like, I know they're good. I get that. But, I want to see them. I don't want to hear about them in practice, So.
Yeah, who do you anticipate for being your new quarterback? Or is it going to be the same guy?
They'll start Stetson just off of the experience. The other guys don't even have experience. But the quarterback 2, who I'm hoping for, is Brock Vandergriff. I think we're going to see a lot of him and Beck. Their team's going at it tomorrow. Super excited about that. But away from that, because our quarterback, it's not even a big part of our offense. Away from that, what I'm excited to see, I'm hoping we get to see this Branson Robinson guy. Who was basically the protege of Nick Chubb. He's like a running back. He's like 230 or something, 5'11". He's super swole. And then defense, we have a guy, Mikhail Williams, who was the National Defensive Player of the Year in high school this last year. 6'5", 260, and they're trying to make him play DN/outside linebacker at that weight. So I'm, there's a lot more I could talk about, but those are my for sure guys that I'm focusing on. I'm just, just happy we got a little football. I am happy about that.
Hey, there you go. You get to watch your team. I hope they lose, but
I mean, the team we're playing tomorrow is pretty tough, so we'll see. What about y'all? When is y'all spring game, or did you already have it?
I think it's tomorrow as well. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's tomorrow.
I don't
really keep up with it, but
yeah. I'll definitely be watching it just because I'm curious to see how this new Miami, is going to be. I think it's going to be better, to be honest. I know that's my opinion, but I think it's going to be better. I think the coaching and what all's been going on lately, it doesn't seem like you guys are trying as hard to be in the spotlight, but you're working hard at what's supposed to be, you're working hard at what's supposed to be worked hard on. You're not trying to win the favor. You're not trying to win the attention of everybody. So
not trying to get the most social media likes, but maybe win a few games maybe instead.
Exactly.
That'd be a great idea.
Same thing that I see from Florida. Same exact thing. You got Dan Mullen out here doing all this crazy stuff. Well, now Dan's gone. You have your first spring game, and how happy Florida fans were to see their offense put up 40. I know there was only one-sided, but still, that had to have been a great feeling to see the quarterback making good throws after these last couple of years. You've had some boneheaded up and down seasons. So,
yeah, well, I'm ready for regular season to start, but I'm not going to wish away a nice summer. So,
yeah, agreed with that. But yeah, that's I think that's it about spring games. Is there anything else that you can think of?
Not a lot from that. What do you say we see if anybody wants to call in?
I'm actually okay with that. Yeah. I think I'll deal with that. I think I can tolerate our crazy, insane, psychotic comment section. Oh, I thought they were on mute. My bad. No, I'm kidding. I knew that. But wasn't Buck Vandergriff initially? I don't know P Digits. I actually didn't know that at all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call you from this other phone, and then that way I can put my. Let me do that real quick, guys. We'll start taking calls in about 3:50. About 35 seconds. All right, let's do
3:50.
Man, that stays in my head so much, bro.
Well, you've got it stuck in my head since you've been saying it.
Yes, I
used to always laugh about that. I was like, that damn Loch Ness Monster, he wanted 3:50.
Yes, dude. Yeah. It makes me laugh. And I really didn't even watch South Park like that. When I started watching it and I saw that for the first time, what made me laugh I'm calling you from my other phone. If it'll pick up. Is it not going to pick up?
Who are you calling?
Ghostbusters. No, I'm trying to call you right now, but it's not going through. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Okay, hang on, here we go. Domino's Pizza.
You guys sell rotisserie chicken?
No, I'm sorry. We only sell pulled pork here.
Can you pull my pork? Sorry. No, PG stream. Sorry. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to put my number up. You guys can jump in and call. Let's do this real quick. 706. Yeah, my favorite part, bro, or one of my favorite parts that just had me hooked. Literally, that's the call-in number. You guys can call in. You're welcome to. But it was freaking Cartman visiting Kyle, and Kyle's aunt has Parkinson's disease, right?
Okay.
Cartman walks in and goes, dude, what the heck is wrong with her? He goes, dude, shut up. That's my Aunt Flo. And he's like, she's visiting this month. He goes, yeah, my mom's Aunt Flo visited last week. Something. And I was like, bro, what? So I was shaking my head. Well, then all of a sudden, he was like, well, why is she shaking? He goes, dude, that's because she has Parkinson's. Cartman walks over. He sits in her lap and he goes, dude, this is awesome. I didn't have to put a quarter in. I was like, oh, man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I was like, I like it. I like this show. Like, I love people that don't care about feelings. Like, I love those kind of shows.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I've always liked South Park for that. I mean, they make fun of everybody, but, you know, I like it when everybody's offended.
Yeah, same.
You know, it's better if you offend everybody and nobody gets their feelings hurt.
Instead of just like these shows called like Blackish or Fresh Off the Boat, stuff like that. And I'm like, are y'all serious? Like, are y'all like, come on now, dude. Like,
yeah, I don't watch that stuff.
Yeah, same. I've never watched a show from that. It just sounds like exploitation, to be honest.
You know, we cancel our TV after football season every year.
Oh, I don't blame you.
You know, as soon as football season ends, we just cancel TV. We stream anyway. So we cancel because, I mean, all we ever watch is YouTube, and there's not a damn thing on TV worth watching. So,
got you.
Yeah, we don't even. It's a waste of money.
That makes me happy. It makes me super happy, dude. Hey, y'all, people. I want you to call in, all right? I know you want to hang out and sit, and I don't mind that. But I don't care what you have to talk about, all right? You can tell me about the new Chinese buffet in your town. You can tell me about how the new Popeyes just opened, or that.
I think P Digits should call in and talk about what he's going to cook for Raj's cookout.
Ooh, yeah, P Digits, we would like to hear that.
We'd like to hear about that, P Digits.
Or Talk is Pit. You can call in and tell us about your stream, buddy. I don't mind you coming on here and telling us about what you got going on.
Hey,
we'll
that's true, too.
Well,
get one.
We'll challenge these guys, bro. I like that. We'll challenge them.
Well, especially a Pittsburgh fan, a Pitt fan. That's, you
know. I would think so. Now, do Pittsburgh fans have cell phones?
I think it's more of like one of the, you know, where you tie the can to the string.
Yeah, but I would have to have the can.
Well, I think he ties it to a carrier pigeon's leg. Well, actually, not. It's not even a pigeon in Pittsburgh. I think it's more of a buzzard.
Yeah, I think that buzzard. Yeah, I could see that.
So it'll fly the can over to you.
Okay.
Drink out of it though.
Well, yeah, Pitt. I'm waiting on the buzzard to drop the can off. Now I'm wondering, will it knock on my door? I heard GBD has a bag car phone. Yeah, I could see that, P digits. I could see that. Isn't that one of those where you like unzip the bag, you pull out the phone, you have to, make sure it's plugged in?
Yeah, those are awesome.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten to use one. I mean,
they were really cool.
Now, could you prank call somebody from that because you couldn't see the actual like address it was coming from?
Well, yeah, there used to be. Yeah, back then there was no caller ID.
Oh, I got you.
That was before call. That was before you had that. Then they came out with a little handy. This is how it worked. Finally, caller ID came out, and you would get this little box that you attached between your phone jack and your phone. And it was a little box so you could look at it and it would tell you the number calling. So then you would answer your phone.
Oh, wow.
But then people figured it out. So if you put in *67,
got you,
it would come up with no number.
Got you. And that's where that whole joke, the whole, is your refrigerator running?
Well, yeah. And Prince Albert in a can at the grocery store.
Now, what did that mean? What's Prince Albert in a can?
It was tobacco. Prince Albert's tobacco, and it came in a can.
Oh.
Yeah, so, you can call the grocery store that, no, excuse me, do you have Prince Albert in a can? Well, yes, we do. Well, you better let him out. Yeah, it's so stupid.
Got you. Okay. No, I'm liking this. We have to bring these old jokes back up, bro.
Yeah, we can start doing that. The people at the grocery store now might not even know that.
Exactly. Joke. Yes. Well, we'd have to think of something else. What would be good? I don't know of any dip brand. Skull, Copenhagen.
Yeah. Hawken. You got Hawken. Here's your old slogans too. Hawken. They used to have. See, when we used to be able to go as kids, and we would go to like the fair or things like that as like field trips from school, and they would give you tobacco, like even 3rd, 4th grade. They would give us cans of dip or chew or whatever. It's like 3rd grade kids. And then give you bumper stickers and free samples and
to bring home to your parents.
Oh no, you could whatever you wanted to do with it. But it was probably smarter though in the reality because we were all kids and it was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try this a bit, and then we're all throwing up and it was like I'm never doing that again. It probably worked out better. But yeah, so you would get the bumper stickers and like there was Hawken Chew, and it was like their slogan was "Stop squawking and chew Hawken."
Oh.
And, yeah.
Okay.
They had Kodiak, and it was the only bear you'll ever pinch. I remember all this.
No, that's terrible. That's wow.
The 80s, man. Growing up in the 80s, it was a different world.
Yeah, that's I mean, I would probably be the guy to go around and get all the samples, and then go to school the next day and sell it like people sell candy now. Hey, bro, I'll give you half a can for about $3.50.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Which now I think that's about the price of a dip can is about $3-4, right?
Oh, I don't know. I never dipped. So
yeah, I'm not a dipper. What up, Ron? Ron can call in. We're doing a call-in show, Mr. Hinky. You'd like to talk to me and this guy, Fool's Traveling, you're welcome to call in and talk to us. God bless the 80s. Oh, I missed the 80s. Make America 80s again. What do you think about that?
I would love that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, put me in the 80s. Well, you know what? I'll take that back. TB would not want to be in the 80s. That's all I'll say.
Why is that?
No reason. Just just no reason. Just
the 80s were great. Everybody was getting along.
Yeah.
Everything was fun. Everything was good. There was so much different in the 80s.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole world seemed to be, the Cold War ended. Everybody came together. America was proud. Everybody was happy. There was a few things that went on that caused tension, but for the most part, it was, world came together around cheesy music and bad hairstyles.
I mean, I'm not saying it wouldn't be fun. I'm saying if I could at least go into every coffee shop. Oh, Tahoe guy says 80s was TB free. Yeah, no, I know. I'm saying, but was TB free in the 80s? I guess that's what I'm saying.
Of course.
Like, could I've gotten a slice of cherry pie at the coffee shop? And not.
We ain't talking about the 1880s, man.
I mean, heck, it's 2020 now, and I still come across.
Now. It's worse now. That's the problem.
Oh, okay. That makes me feel better.
That's what I'm getting at. In the
Gotcha.
80s,
In
the 80s into the 90s, it was the whole, all that race stuff was calmed down. Everybody was getting along. I mean, that's really.
Well, let's start up the TV was being made in the 80s. Wow. Let's
TV was thought about yet in the 80s.
Hello.
Hey, Tiger, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, buddy? Here we go. We got Mr. Ryan Hinkie calling in. I was gonna say, I guess I don't mind going to the 80s then. I think I don't mind taking a trip. Guys, you know what? Let's go get some gas for the DeLorean and let's take a trip.
Yeah, I remember my parents filling up. I remember in the 80s my parents filling up for like 60 cents a gallon. It was a gorgeous time.
Traveling said how old are you?
I'm 44.
He says 44.
So I was born in 77.
Right. Yeah, he's just I was born in 76. So we're the same age. That's what I thought.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
The 80s rocked.
Yeah, it did. Am I right about what I was saying a minute ago?
You're absolutely correct. Yeah, everybody was getting along. Black, white, Mexican, Asian. There was not all this turbulence and all this crap going on in the world. I mean, it was a much more. I mean, there was always the Cold War with the Soviets in the 80s.
Yeah.
But we didn't really think about that because we were kids. That was our parents to worry about, not us. Gotcha. But I mean, that was a great time. You could go out, ride your bike for hours with your friends. Your parents weren't like helicopter parents. They weren't always worried about anything. I remember I would come in a few times, I'd fall on the concrete and I'd have like half the skin hanging off my freaking knee. And my dad would be like, "Oh, that's just a raspberry. Go in the bathroom with your mother and have her put some Bactine on that and a Band-Aid. You'll be fine."
Bactine, yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My grandfather, he would just dump mineral spirits on it and tell us that he'd go back out. He'd be like, "You're all right if there's not a bone sticking out. You're all right. And cuts heal and chicks get scars, so get over it."
Yeah, here's a Band-Aid. Go back outside and play with your friends. We're busy. That was the yeah.
As they're smoking inside, and
everybody smoked inside. My parents didn't smoke inside, but almost everybody's house we go over to always smelled like cigarettes. Luckily my parents weren't into that, but that was very common. I mean, people were drinking in cars. I mean, but there weren't that many car accidents because some people were somewhat responsible about it. They might have a beer or two on the road. My parents had a ski boat, and my dad would always go out with a couple tall cans, but he wasn't stupid about it. He would just down them and get trashed. But I mean, it was just a great time, man. It was a great time to be alive.
Chase Woods, he says cigarette vending machines. Is that true?
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, I don't smoke, but
every diner had those. Every diner had cigarette vending machines.
Okay. Tahoe guy says banana seat bikes were the best.
Brakes.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking he's meaning for a different reason, but I trust you guys.
No, if you had pegs on your bicycle so your buddy could ride in the back, that was like you were the man. If your buddy could ride in the back on the pegs, remember those?
Gotcha. Yeah. We used to do that when I was younger. My brother had a Huffy. I remember that he put the nice pegs on the back where you could just stand on them. Macklin says putting their cigarettes on their dinner plate after supper or meals. Gotcha. Dang, bro, this was crazy back then. People didn't care.
Yeah, the only time my parents.
You would have loved the 80s.
Yeah. Heck, I think I would have blown up as a rapper because I don't rap about stupid stuff, and I would have been just I could have rapped old school.
Yeah, the video games weren't quite as cool.
Parliament, you could have been in there with George Clinton.
Yeah, or George Bush.
Well,
There you go.
No?
Yeah, and the video games weren't quite as intense, but I mean, I remember in '88 for Christmas, my sister and I got a Nintendo, the first original Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah.
I got Contra. My sister got Zelda. We would play all day. You can play those all day.
I bet that Zelda game
was
fun.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That same year, man. Same year, I got the Mario Brothers with the Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I think I got Punch Out at the same time. I still remember the code. It was 007-373-5963. It would go and you'd go straight to Mike Tyson.
Really?
It's like, oh yeah, I can still beat him.
And traveling, did you have Contra?
Oh, of course. Up,
okay,
down,
so up,
left, right.
What's Contra?
Up, down, left, right, BA. Yep.
What's Contra?
Well, select start if you're playing with your sibling. Start if you're not playing by yourself.
Let's go. Me and you, we're up.
Tahoe says public whoopings too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Our parents kicked the crap out of us in front of everybody just to humiliate us. That was the thing, and it made us into better men, didn't it? Traveling, it made us better people. It was humility.
It wasn't just
your
parents that would do that too. If you acted up, if you were with your friends, something like that, and you acted up, well, you better expect their dad to pop you in the back of the head as well.
Yeah, and then you go home and you say, "Dad, this adult beat me up," and what would they say? They wouldn't get pissed off at the parent. They'd say, "What the hell did you do wrong?"
Exactly, and then they'd smack you in the back of the head for doing it again.
Exactly.
And then your mom would smack you in the back of the head for being stupid enough to tell on yourself.
Hey, there's a glare. Look, guys, there's a glare on my laptop from the little light right here. So when Macklin typed Duck Hunter on Nintendo,
Duck Hunt.
Yeah, I read something else, and I was like, "Whoa, they had that back there." But yeah, I got you. It says Duck. That's all we need to know.
And see, I was lucky because
when you bought the original Nintendo, it came with
the gun. Is that right?
Well, yeah, it was on one cartridge. It was Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt was on the cartridge.
Ooh.
Yeah, but see, I lucked out because my parents didn't buy our Nintendo for Christmas in '88 until a week before. So we went to Toys R Us. They were sold out. So we actually had to go to the expensive toy store. We had to go to KB's Toys. If you guys remember that.
I remember KB's Toys.
Yeah, and my parents, the only one that was still available was the $280 Power Series, which came with Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, and World Class Track Meet. It had the power pad that you had to run on with the little steps.
No
you remember
way.
that traveling?
No way.
But yeah, it was these little things that you stepped on really fast, and it would basically act like you're running like track meets and stuff. I mean, it wasn't the most accurate thing. I mean, if you were really strong, you could get down on your hands and knees and just pound on it with your hands and go really fast.
Oh yeah, Chase Wood said the Power Glove. Was that was the thing?
Yeah, Chase says the Power
Glove. That was bunk.
I saved up my damn money after watching. What was that movie? The kid gets the power.
Yes, we just watched that with Tahoe guy and his family.
The Whiz Kid.
I saved up my damn money. I was a kid, and I saved up and bought that stupid thing. I was so mad.
It sucked. It sucked.
Yeah, I heard.
It didn't work.
It cost. It was expensive. I mean, back then, I remember our first VCR. My grandparents bought a VCR first.
Okay.
So it was like the coolest thing in the world. They bought this VCR. It was $1,300 was how much the VCR cost.
Dang.
$1,300.
Yep, they were expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So traveling.
1980s money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it was a lot of money.
But even then, traveling, you're talking like one of the first four track types, right?
Oh yeah, the top load VCR.
Yeah, the 4-track in the late '80s, those were about $1,400. Which 3 years later they were like $200.
This was like probably 83.
Yeah,
83.
83. Yeah, it was the top load. It was like right when they came out, and it was like $1,400 for the VCR.
What about Adventure and Pitfall on Atari?
Adventure was the worst game ever.
Oh.
You ran around and you would just. And you would try to get this key, then this weird little duck thing would chase you, and you never could really figure out what the hell to do. You were in like a castle thing.
Mm-hmm.
This little duck,
he's right.
You ran around with this key, and this weird duck with his mouth going up and down would chase you around, and it was the stupidest game ever. But I played it for hours and hours and hours and never figured out what I was doing.
Yeah, the best one on Atari 2600 was definitely Kombat. That was my favorite game. You remember that one, Tiger?
What's that?
I'm sorry. Oh, well, it was basically like a tank game where you played against your friends and you had walls in between. You remember that one, Traveling? That was my favorite Atari game.
Try to find, you could go invisible too on the one thing, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a strategy game.
Now
that was an early strategy game.
Chase said, now I do know this because my dad was a huge Jean-Claude Van Damme. Bloodsport, bro. I can't tell you how many times. I mean, I literally picture him in my head punching somebody in slow motion while yelling and sweat dripping from his face. Like, yeah. While he does a split, and it's like, wah, and it's like dragged on.
Old Van Damme one that was actually kind of a good movie. Well, back then was Cyborg.
Oh,
the movie Cyborg.
I never saw that.
That was pretty cool.
Okay. Nah, I love all his movies, dude. Like, to me, and like, wasn't he from like England or somewhere like he wasn't from America?
That was French.
Oh, he's French. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, French.
To me, he really impressed me as far as like an actor back then being really good at what he did. Like, back then I felt like a lot of actors were just like, not saying full of themselves, but like tried too hard. And I think his movies, he just got to be himself. So it made it easy.
Yeah, way better than Steven Seagal.
He was like,
yeah. Ron said way better than Steven Seagal.
Yeah, Steven Seagal is a joke. Aikido, I'm sorry, my kids who do jiu-jitsu more than half their lives could beat him up. That's ridiculous. Aikido is for children, not adults.
He lives in Russia now, right?
What? Any police
I heard
officer
about that.
still, or he's a deputy or something?
Well, I think he was born in Russia. Was like somehow, so he had part like he was born there. I don't know if his parent it's something weird, but he was born in Russia. So when all this craziness started happening in America, I guess it was 7 years ago, he got Russian citizenship and went and just became a Russian citizen, and now he lives in Russia.
Yeah, if you want some good laughs, check out some new. Steven Seagal's still making movies. He's got one that comes out every year, a B movie out of Russia, and they're all bunk, but they're a ton of fun to laugh at. I mean, they're really bad movies. But if you just want,
go ahead. I'm sorry. No, you're good. Go ahead.
I was just saying, if you want to laugh your butt off with the missus one of these nights, watch a modern Steven Seagal movie, and you will just crack up. They are so poorly made, you will think the thing was made in China. They are horrible movies.
Are they Russian movies?
Well, they're financed through Russia. They speak English, but the acting is so bad now. And I mean, and his moves.
Yeah, I actually
like. Oh yeah, he's got a bunch of them.
Kind of stuff. I do.
Yeah, I'm part of it. I'm part of an online group that does movie riffs, and every once in a while they'll do a modern Steven Seagal movie, and I'm just like, oh my god, how was this made? Could only be interesting to Russians because they don't understand American culture. They're so bad, but they're so much fun to make fun of. Yeah, watch his new stuff.
Now, two things. One, somebody said Reebok pumps. Y'all remember those?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, no, and I want to say the second thing. He said eating cats.
Alf. He's talking about Alf.
What's that?
See where Chase Woods put Alf? Now he's talking about eating cats. Alf was
Alf, the TV show.
It was a TV show. It was really dumb, really horrible. But it was the thing about him eating cats. That would be like, it was always the joke about he liked to eat cats. It never actually showed him eating cats.
Oh, okay. Well, I have to say this.
Traveling.
No, go ahead, Ron. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Traveling. You remember the fact that on Alf's planet, aluminum was the most expensive metal, but gold was everywhere. So when they actually looked at his ship, all the pipes and everything were made out of gold. But then when he found the aluminum foil in the house, he was like, "Oh my God, you have aluminum!" It was like might as well have been platinum to him. It was like he was
Remember they had the aluminum foil on the rabbit ears on the TV, and he was like so impressed.
Yeah, but his whole ship was pretty much made out of gold, and he was like, "Oh, this is everywhere here in our planet." It was like, what? But that was an awesome. I mean, come on. When we were really young, Alf was cool. But if you watch Alf now, it's pretty corny.
It's horrible. And I see Esso's comment there. Esso, I still have 3 members only jackets and a pair
Oh my God,
black
members only
parachute pants.
Oh,
I have my black parachute pants and 3 members only jackets. Thank you very much.
My grandmother actually saved my uncle's, like, his clothes, and he had 2 members only jackets. I used to wear them to school. I didn't even know how, like, good they were, you know, or how high end they were until one of my teachers stopped me and was like trying to buy it from me. I was like, "What?" He's like, "I'll give you $100 right now." I was like, "What?" He's like,
they're great jackets.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
You know, on a fall day, a members only jacket is just ultimate.
Yeah.
I rocked one in high school. I mean, in junior high, I rocked a members only jacket. But then starter jackets came out, and starter jackets were all the rage in early high school, late junior high. In the early 90s through the late 90s, if you had a starter jacket, that meant your family had money. Now it's like a Kmart brand. But back then...
Yeah, it's not your Walmart. It's on the clearance racket at, what was it?
Yeah.
Ross.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about traveling. Back in the early 90s, if you had a starter jacket, you were the shit.
Oh, yeah.
Back then.
Oh, yeah. Starter jackets were cool as hell.
What about 2 things: the Michael Jackson zipper pants, and then
Michael Jackson zipper pants. Those are parachute pants.
Oh, okay. What about jams?
Your generation messes it up, and you always think that parachute pants were the big baggy ones, which everybody had those too, or you had skids. I'm sure you had skids too.
Yeah. No, I don't know what skids are. The only thing I know is skids are whenever you had to.
I was speaking to Ryan. I'm sure Ryan had skids, but
yes, of course I did. I was an A's kid.
Thinks parachute pants are those big baggy. No, parachute pants were the tight fitting pants with the zippers all over them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, guys, what was I going to say? What are jams?
Jams were shorts that actually came out in the 60s, and they made a comeback in the early 80s. And so they were the long, like, board shorts.
Yeah.
Baggy, and they had the like Hawaiian flower designs all over them. They were actually really cool. They were neat. But if you look back at old surf movies or something from the 60s, late 60s, and you see the surfers with the baggy short, with the
yeah.
Those are jams, and they made
they're basically Hawaiian shirts for your legs.
Well, what about this? I think we all know this one, and I have to say it this way, okay? But y'all ready? I'm sure you're gonna remember this, but Mortal Kombat. Bro, that movie tripped me out the first time I saw it when I was little, because it was like this really rich guy goes around kidnapping the best fighters in the world, and I'm like, bro, like, what do you mean? He just kidnapped? Like, yeah, he just kidnaps them. Like, yeah, and they just all have to fight to the death. And I'm like, that's brutal. Like, that's, but then I realized it was made off of Mortal Kombat, the game, and I learned to play the game. And dude, the game Mortal Kombat on Nintendo 64, that was brutal. That was amazing, bro.
Mortal Kombat came out on Nintendo's on the second generation Nintendo, and then a couple of years later in '95, the movie came out. But that was all the rage. I mean, that game pretty much replaced Street Fighter 2.
Oh wait, was Street Fighter the one that where you walk down the 80s. Street? Was that where you walk down the street and fight people as you walk down the street?
No, that was Double Dragon.
Oh, that was my favorite. I still have tried to find ways to play that game, and you can play like with. Yes, dude. Oh my goodness.
55-gallon drums, on the side and busting them over people's heads.
I love, dude. I freaking love it.
I spent a small fortune.
There was actually arcades back then, and good Lord, I'll bet I put $1,000 in quarters into that stupid.
Oh yeah. Hey, Dad, I need more quarters. We would go to a pizza parlor. Dad, I need more quarters. And you go play Double Dragon. That was the big game in the late 80s. Everybody had to play that one.
Like we were talking back then, your parents would take you out and be like pizza night on Friday night or Saturday night. the other, few couples, around, and everybody would bring their kids. And they'd give you like $5 a piece and say, "There you go, kids," and then they'd all sit around and drink beer and do, parent stuff, and they'd all have their fun.
Yep.
And the kids would play in the arcade.
Got you. That's really neat. Okay.
Oh, Macklin with the Spy Hunter. That was a great game too. Oh man.
Oh, that was a good racing game. That was one of the first good racing games after Pole Position. Was Spy Hunter. That was actually one of a real original kind of a racing game. I remember that one. But I mean, before that, all we had was Pole Position. Before that,
Pole Position.
Cruising USA. That was Sega Genesis, wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
I used to play in the arcade. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I played that one in the arcade, but yeah, Double Dragon, Golden Axe, Ultra Beast.
Oh my goodness, bro. Listen, y'all, I was introduced to the Atari and all at my grandmother's house, but she showed me the Nintendo, not the Nintendo 64, but the first Nintendo, not the one where you would blow it out and then push it in the top, but the one where you'd lift open the hatch, slide it in, and push it down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That one, that was I played Golden Axe on that for the first time, and my parents didn't hear from me for like 2 days. Like I was just like, this is freaking awesome, dude. Like,
Game Genie came out. Then Game Genie came out, and it pretty much wrecked all our video game systems. You remember that, Travelin'? Because it never made the connection perfectly right again after you had a Game Genie.
Hold on.
Because then you could put in all. Travelin', you remember that Game Genie?
Yes. Yeah, better. Okay. What is that? What is Game Genie?
Yeah.
What's that?
It was like a cartridge that you would attach to your main cartridge for your Nintendo. You'd plug it in, it wouldn't fit quite right. It would kind of come in a kind of a slanted direction, and it would never ever make the pins completely connect right again. But from the Game Genie, then it gave you, when you first booted the game on, you would immediately get a screen that had a Game Genie code system, and then you had all these different codes, and then you had all these new cheat codes and all these modified codes.
It was almost like Game Shark. Like in the later, like I think in like the 2000s, they had Game Shark where you'd plug it into your PS2 and you would have cheat codes for any of the games that you had.
I never had a PS2.
You just win. There's no fun if you're cheating.
I guess what's my next one then? Somebody was talking about Thundercats. What do y'all think about that?
I had a bunch of their toys. That was good. That was a decent cartoon.
But somebody said it needs to be made into a movie. Would you say that?
No.
Oh.
I didn't see that one, but I mean, Thundercats was a Saturday morning cartoon show back in the 80s, late 80s. We had G.I. Joe, we had Transformers, we had Smurfs, Snorks, we had Thundercats. I'm sure I'm missing a few here, but there was from about 8 a.m. to about 11 a.m. you had nothing but cartoons like on NBC on Saturday mornings, and that's what all kids would watch. And once Saturday morning cartoons were over, you would all of a sudden see all the kids come out of hibernation out of their homes and go out and play. That was a real thing.
What's Fraggle Rock?
Fraggle Rock. That was an HBO show. Yeah, that was an awesome show. If you were, wealthy enough to have your parents have HBO, luckily my parents had it because they loved watch movies. And Fraggle Rock, that was a must-see show on Friday nights around, I think it was like around 6 or 7 in the evenings. Basically, these little cave-dwelling Muppets that would run around and goof off, and it was basically like just a bunch of life lessons. And then you had like the Dozers, which were these hard-working little miniature guys that would build constructions all around them. And then the Fraggles lived off the Dozer blocks. And then I'm sorry.
I was I couldn't hear Traveling, and so it hung up. So I finally got him back on. Can you hear me, Traveling?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Sorry, Ryan. Go ahead. I'd asked Ryan about Fraggle Rock, and so he was explaining.
Yeah, it was just basically like this ecosystem underground where you had basically Muppets that ate Dozer blocks, and the Dozers like to build, but it always looked like the Fraggles were damaging the dozers, and then the dozers would finally admit to them that we need you to eat our blocks so that we still have purpose in life and meaning, because all we want to do is build, and they can't overbuild, so they needed the Fraggles to eat the dozer blocks for food. But it gave them purpose, and then there was one exit that would send you to this giant world that had these gigantic Muppets and a trash heap that would give wisdom. It was this trash heap that would come up out of the ground and would say wise things. And then on the other side of the cave area where the Fraggles lived was the actual real world where we lived, where it would come out of this little hole, and the dog was always chasing them around and saying, get out of here. And it was a real life human there who would say, just basically trying to it was basically a life lesson show, but it was actually really well done. Yeah, that was a Jim Henson show.
Got you.
I hated it. I hated Fraggle. I thought that was the dumbest thing I'd ever seen.
Really?
Well, I guess everybody, to each his own. But actually, when I was a little kid, I loved Fraggle Rock. Not so much in the later seasons because I kind of grew out of it, but the first few seasons were pretty cool, I thought.
What about this is funny. Joey Foster said, I tried like heck to find a cheat code for Pong.
Pong?
Yeah.
That's way before me. I mean, that's you're talking like late, like early 70s.
Yeah, we had Pong. When I was there was no cheat code for that, Joey.
Yeah, that's just basically racquetball with just two joysticks and a dot that goes back and forth.
But the worst video game I ever bought.
Got you. Sorry, guys. I was trying to make sure you guys could hear, that everybody could hear you guys properly, and I was got you. So hey, look, guys, listen, we're good to go. Travel, you good?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear. The whole time I thought you were too loud, but it was the opposite. I had Ryan closer to the mic because I thought he wasn't loud enough. So I was literally like, I had the phone halfway inside the microphone of Ryan, but Ryan was too loud. So now I had to take Ryan out the mouth of the microphone, and now traveling in the microphone and microphone eating traveling.
Okay, so the worst video game
yes.
that I ever bought for I guess it was Atari.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe somebody in the chat might remember this too, but do you remember Raiders of the Lost Ark video game?
What I definitely don't. What is that?
Maybe Ryan does, or somebody in the chat. I don't know what it was, but I remember we got that and we thought it was so cool because we were going to be, and you had to use the two joysticks somehow, and you would go and you'd have to go to the merchant, and then you'd fall down this thing and parachute, and nobody that I ever have talked to in my life ever got past that point. And it was the worst game ever. But that gets the award for me for the worst video game ever made.
Worse than that one, traveling. There's one game that's even worse.
What's that?
E.T. for Atari.
Oh God, that was worse than the movie itself.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Hold on, guys.
Nobody liked E.T.
We're doing good. I'm just trying not to forget or trying to not miss some of these because everybody's throwing stuff out here that I think bringing up some good stuff. Okay, Dig Dug.
Dig Dug was cool.
What was? I mean, guys.
It's a video game.
I'm saying I believe you, but I know no idea. Tell me about it.
You were basically, there were things that were coming down to get you, and you had to dig these little, you ever have pet ants?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, and they dig those like tunnels and all that. You were basically an ant running from things digging tunnels.
Oh, okay.
Well, you weren't really an ant, but to put it in that thought.
Yeah.
Digging tunnels, running away from the thing trying to get you.
Okay. What about the TV show Land of the Lost? Is that a good one?
I don't remember that one.
He said it would have been around 1975.
Yeah, I remember watching reruns. It was, I was born in 76. So.
Reruns. Now, are reruns when you have like a really bad stomach ache and go to the bathroom, but then you got to go back? So that's a rerun. Like you had the runs, but then you got to go back. So that's a rerun.
A lot of them somewhere comparable to that. Yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Making sure. Lost in Space. Wait, no. What TB? You should apply. It said you should apply for air traffic control. Is that a game, or are you talking about real traffic? Like real? I don't think you want me in charge of that. I think people would think I was on the other side, if you know what I mean. Some things would happen.
Yeah,
but
someone's asking about Chips. That Chips was freaking awesome. I remember I used to watch the
TV show
Love Boats just to make sure that I stayed in tune to watch Chips, because Chips was always after Love Boat. Chips was an awesome show.
Eric Estrada was so cool, and now he's selling like Florida property or something.
Eric Estrada.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. He's the like the little short, light-skinned Mexican dude.
Yeah, always wore the Ray-Bans.
Yes. I know something. I know something. Sorry, go ahead. I was just happy to know something, bro. I'm new here. Or new to this. But let's see. E.T. was the worst game ever. Yeah. I think that game killed Atari on its own. They said the worst.
You remember that you had the Smurfs.
Oh, okay. Was that good?
Yeah, the Smurfs sucked. They were like, it was the Smurfs were basically Russian Cold War propaganda. There were a bunch of communists living in a little commune. There was one chick all run by. Seriously, and it was communist propaganda put out towards kids in the 80s. Whether everybody realizes that or not, but that's what that was.
Got you. Dang.
Well,
okay.
I mean, come on, traveling. If it was completely communist, why they have a vanity Smurf? Wouldn't that go against communism?
They had to try to mask it. They had to,
right, exactly.
They had to try to
had
mask
to put it in there. But you had Papa Smurf, who was,
the pimp,
man, and he wore red, and then you had the evil guy with the cat that was trying to. It was
Gargamel.
Communist propaganda. They were like living in a little communist commune of,
I'm about to hit y'all with another goat game. Asteroid.
That was a good game.
Oh, Asteroids was great.
Yeah, I felt like that was a good one. That to me was like the before its time Galaga. Like the being able to move around and kind of hit pieces left and right. Asteroid, you stayed in the middle, but you had to hit everything around you, correct?
No, Asteroids, you could jet around.
Okay.
You had thrusters. You could go. But you would hit the big asteroid, and it would turn into 3 asteroids, or 2 asteroids, and then that turned into 3, and blah, blah, blah. And then you had shit flying all over the screen, and you were a little triangle, a little big triangle, and you flew around. Oh,
really? A white triangle. Okay. All right. Anyways, Macklin says Lost in Space. What about that? But I had to say that. I'm sorry. Go. What about Lost in Space? Is that a show or a game?
Warning.
Yeah, TV show.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Horrible TV show.
Silver Spoons.
Oh, come
TV
on
show.
now.
Good.
Somebody in the chat used to watch too much TV with their grandmother if they're talking about Silver Spoons.
Yeah.
Incredible Hulk with Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah, it was okay.
Okay. Well, my bad, Ryan.
It's all we had. It wasn't that bad.
Well, I was gonna say, Ryan, I didn't mean to keep you on this long. I don't mind you at all staying with us.
Hey, I'll hop off. I mean, it was just great talking with you guys. I know you got other callers to get in.
Well, and that's what I was gonna say is I don't mind you staying on, but I felt like I was keeping you on, and I didn't want to hold you. So you're welcome to go if you want.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll hop off and just hang out in the chat for a little bit. But
okay.
It was great talking with you guys. These member berries are always fun.
For sure. Thank you for helping out, dude. That's
Yeah, Ryan, that was fun. That was a fun call.
So yeah.
I still want to come out there next time I go to California, Ryan. We're coming out to hang out with you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're always welcome.
Same here. I'm I think I've been out to California probably never, but if I ever go out there, bro, I got you.
You come out to Northern California, skip Southern California. Northern California is the real California.
Yeah. No, I agree, bro.
LA is horrible. we went there right before the plague started. We flew back in from Thailand into LA, and I guess it was around like September, October, right before the whole world fell apart. But it was an absolute, oh my God, it was horrible. Okay. But we stayed there for 3 days, and pretty rough. But I would like to see Northern California.
So I only go there for Thanksgiving. Otherwise, I stay away from it.
Well,
yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, dude.
You guys have a great night, okay?
For sure, buddy.
All right, see you, buddy.
Great talking to you, Trav.
Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, man, you too. You too, buddy. We'll see you.
See you, bud.
All right, have a good night.
That was good. Y'all welcome. I'll put the number in the chat again. I know we have a few more on here. Can't tell me you didn't want that train going through your house. Oh, he talking about, I guess, in California. North California, too far away from Tijuana.
Who is it?
This freaking Tahoe guy.
Tahoe guy.
The guy that's upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah. SO said right before the plague started, but laughing faces. Tyler Year says, hey, I'm new to this channel. Tyler, I'm new to this channel as well. I actually stole this guy's YouTube and we just went live. Wanted to see who all jumped on, and all these people you see in the chat right now jumped on. So welcome, sir.
And I don't even know who this guy is. He said he got my number off the bathroom stall at a truck stop and just happened to call me. So I'm just chatting.
And it did say call for a good time.
Yes.
You know? And I'm having a good time. Like I'm literally having a good time right now. So thank you.
Hey, those Sharpies and truck stop stalls don't lie.
Yeah, no, that's true. The guy after we finished and he left, he said, hey, call him for another, So yeah, anyway, I'll tell you about that later. But all right, here we go. We got you guys can call. Like I said, Tyler, if you want to call in and talk to us, you can. Tell us a little bit about you and about your what did he say he does? The marijuana farm or something like that. I don't know. Whatever you do, buddy, you're welcome to call in and tell us about it. We won't judge you. With no judgment here, buddy. Unless you're on your side.
No, we might come hang out with you.
Facts. Yeah, we may do that. Let's see. I'm gonna go back up on these. So we were at Incredible Hulk. Joey Foster said he had an affair. No, he said one of my favorite shows was Family Affair.
Family Affair.
Oh, hold on.
I never watched it too much, but I know what he's talking about.
Now listen, this right here, one of my favorite shows. I used to stay with my grandmother a lot. Gilligan's Island.
Okay.
No? Yes or no?
Oh, I love Gilligan's Island. I loved it. I watched probably every episode.
Bro, yeah, that to me, I do not like TV shows, bro. Like for me, it's just, and I think I get turned off by the whole like, tune in next week at 6 p.m. Bro, I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. What you mean next week at 6 p.m.? Like, stop. I'll just wait till they all come out and then I'll binge watch it. And then I don't binge watch it because there's too many shows. And I'm like, give me a movie. Turn on turn on an Adam Sandler movie. Give me something. Turn on John Wick.
Okay, TV. So you're a Gilligan's Island fan.
I was younger, and there was a very pretty lady on there that my boy Gilligan, I wanted him to bag. I wanted him to date her.
Well, let me ask you, which one? So you got Ginger and Marianne.
Yes, I was about to say one was named Ginger, I think. Yes. I don't know which one. I just know
Ginger was the redhead.
Okay.
Marianne was the brunette. And then you had Mrs. Howell. Now you could throw Mrs. Howell in there.
No, I think Mrs. Howell was the older one, I believe.
Well, yeah. She was married to Mr. Howell, Thurston Howell the Third.
That's right. And they were like of course, the older, like,
the rich folk.
Yes, but like they tried their best to help, but could never really help. Like they tried their best, but they just were too, like.
Yeah, they were rich.
Oh yeah.
They didn't know how to do anything on an island.
Yeah, exactly. That was it was definitely a good one. Okay, here we go. We'll go down. Bearstein Bears.
The Berenstain Bears.
Was that a good one?
That was a book, but then they made little cartoons out of it. Yeah, I mean they were for children, a children's thing.
Oh, okay. What about Fantasy Island and Fall Guy? What is that?
Fantasy Island was great. You had the little. Hey, you would have liked it because it had midgets in it.
Oh,
or a midget.
Tell me more.
You've heard the plane, boss, the plane.
No, but that was very good. Can you do that one more time for me?
The plane, boss, the plane.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Now I need to imagine a midget saying that.
Now it's a guy midget, not a girl midget like you prefer. But it is 2020, so
I was gonna say, bro,
you got to be cool with it.
Give me a wig to turn that light down to half shade.
I mean, he was pretty cute.
Oh, okay. Oh, moving on. Sorry. What about Fall Guy?
Fall Guy, that was more of a 70s show, so I was, I remember it, but I couldn't really tell you much about it. It was an action 70s show,
What about that 70s show?
Well, that's way later.
That was like in the 80s or 90s?
Oh, 2000s.
Oh, okay. I get it. I get that now. Let's see what else we got right here.
Now, Macklin Griffin talking about Miami Vice. Now, that was the shit.
Yeah.
Especially growing up in Miami. I still like to go back and watch those episodes and see the Miami that I remember from the 80s, because you would actually know where they were, when they were filming it.
Mm-hmm.
And you could see the, different places and stuff, especially in the beginning. I think they filmed some of it in California too, but they would use the focal points of Miami in there. Yeah, you had Sonny Crockett and Tubbs, and it was
okay. Well, gonna have to watch that on the side.
Miami Vice was great.
What about Who's the Boss?
Who's the Boss? TV show, sitcom.
Okay, decent.
Yeah, it was.
You know what? This is what we'll do. I'm gonna give you. You're gonna judge it 1 out of 10 or 0 out of 10. That way, kind of get a feel for, how it is. We'll start with this next one. Murder, She Wrote. 0 out of 10. Oh, Joey, try to call me, bro.
My grandmother loved it. They were great stories. Murder, She Wrote. It was more of a serious show for older. She would solve. It was a mystery solving thing. I'll give it a 7, just because it was actually good, but not cool. I mean, your grandmother would like it.
Okay.
Kind of show.
I would have to like my grandmother. Okay, here we go. Next one, The Old Equalizer. Is that unless he's probably?
I know what it is, but I couldn't judge it because I've maybe seen 1 or 2 episodes.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. We got Miami Vice in. Quantum Leap.
It was more sci-fi-ish kind of, and it was a little bit later. Okay, I'm going to give it a 5.
Oh, okay. So decent, but okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. I found Joey Foster tried to call me. I apologize, bud. All right. Oh, now I don't know if I need to say this name. Actually, both of these names are tripping me out. First one is Alfred Hitchcock.
Alfred Hitchcock, awesome. But that was from the 60s, I think. The Alfred Hitchcock Hour. Great stories.
Can you hear
Alfred
me,
Hitchcock. Alfred Hitchcock gets an 11.
Oh, okay. Now this next one seems like one of those advertisements you were talking about. Remington Steel.
Yeah. Never got into it. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay. Well, just to let you know, we have Joey Foster on the phone with us. Joey, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
Good. I apologize.
I was at a truck stop in Georgia, and I seen this phone number on the wall, and I thought I'd call it. Heck at you.
Yeah. No, that's the only time that I stop there is like when I don't bring my wallet with me and I just need cash, and so I have to I have to get cash. So that's how I get cash.
I came down.
Well, Tiger always pulls into that place that says, truckers welcome, hot showers, we bear all.
Yeah.
I think it's that Cafe Risque, I think it is there.
They actually let me hand out the towels after the shower.
Oh, nice. Mm-hmm. You're the guy I didn't tip.
No. I get tipped. I get tipped now.
Not by me now. Not by me.
Okay, but Joey, you're gonna join us on this. We're gonna name some of these TV shows, movies, and we'll get your opinion as well. I'll let Traveling give his 0 out of 10, and then I'll let you give yours. Okay.
Okay, chat section.
It's okay.
Keep putting them in. Let's see what we got.
Yeah. Give me some. Yeah, definitely give me some more, guys. All right, here we go. We just said the Remington. Oh, Jungle Book by Tyler Years. What do y'all think about that? The old original Jungle Book.
I watched George of the Jungle.
Okay. No, he's talking about the deal with Mowgli. Mowgli, the old Jungle Book. Now, but that was a cartoon, I think is what he's talking about, that was made. And it was actually really good, especially as a kid. I think that's what he's talking about.
What would you give it? What would you give it, Traveling? Out of a 10, what would you give it?
I mean, for a kid's movie, I'd give it a 10.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll take it.
That's absolutely, I'm trying to think who wrote the Jungle Book. The same person who wrote Rudyard Kipling. Rudyard Kipling is a Jungle Book, wrote the Jungle Book. The same person who wrote The Man Who Would Be King and stuff like that.
Okay. What about you,
Really
Joey?
good author.
What do you got?
Jungle Book, the movie. Yeah, I'll give that a 10. But there used to be a series, and it might have been in the 60s or early 70s, that was actually called Jungle Book, and it didn't run very long.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't very good.
Okay, so the old TV show, nada, but okay, that's Jungle Book, the cartoon. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah, the cartoon was good, and the story was good.
Yeah. Here we go, Mr. Rogers. What you got, Traveling?
Mr. Rogers was really cool, great role model. I think he was actually if I'm not mistaken, he was a World War II sniper, I think.
Wow.
Pretty cool guy, but I would much prefer to watch Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood over Mr. Rogers. If anybody remembers Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood, when the landlord shows up, somebody knocks on Mr. Robinson's door.
No.
Who is it? Who is it?
I've never. The one thing I will say, and then I'll let Joey give his rating on it too, but I remember seeing Mr. Rogers had invited a black police officer on his show and thanked him for his service and all. And he had like a little kiddie pool. And Mr. Rogers had his feet in the kiddie pool. Well, he allowed this officer to put his feet in the pool at the same time. And they said that was the first time on TV that a black and white person were in the same pool, whether it was a kiddie pool or whatever. And said that, Mr. Rogers, that was his attempt at breaking the color barrier. And they said he got a lot of hate for that. He got fined a lot. And but he just didn't care. And I thought that was really neat.
No, and he was a super cool guy that was good for kids to. It was a kids show.
Yeah.
He was teaching children how to be better people and stuff. It was a really good show. Mr. Rogers was a really good man.
What you got, Joey?
Okay, Mr. Rogers. Yeah, Mr. Rogers is a good show. It was on PBS and it ran right after Sesame Street. But I was always like a electric company type of guy when it came to Sesame Street. When it came to PBS, I watched Electric Company. I didn't watch much Mr. Rogers, but he was good. The show that I can remember watching as a kid, instead of like Mr. Rogers, I would watch Captain Kangaroo and Romperoo. Does Traveling Fools remember those?
Oh, Captain Kangaroo! Oh my God, with the damn ping pong balls. Coming down.
I don't think I've seen that. No, I haven't seen that. I mean, I've honestly, a lot of these I've heard of, but never seen. And I'm gonna try to fast forward through some of these. Is Hee Haw a TV show?
Hee Haw was wonderful.
That was a great show. It was a country show. They did country music. Roy
Okay.
Clark, Buck Owens. And
Yeah.
Now, was that just like farmhand ranch, like that kind, or what was it?
It was comedy.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right, so we'll give that a plus. Now, I
used to watch that with my grandfather. He loved Hee Haw, and we would sit there at night and watch Hee Haw when I would stay with them. So yeah, Hee Haw's got a special place in my heart. It gets a 10.
Okay.
Yeah, it does to me too. I mean, because I can remember with my parents sitting and watching Hee Haw, and my grandparents too. So.
Okay. Well, this next one I want honest answers because I've heard a lot about this. Magnum PI.
Oh. You want to go first, Joey?
I hate it. I watched it. I watched like the first episode of it, turned it off, never watched it again.
What?
It might have been one of the greatest shows ever, but I didn't like it, so I just never watched it.
Now, was it because of the hype built up around it that you didn't like it, or what was the factor? What was the
He was intimidated by Tom Selleck's mustache.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it wasn't something that I got into at all. I just did not like it. Another one was Hawaii 5-0, not the one. Not the new ones, the old ones.
Okay.
I always watch Kojak.
Oh, okay. What you got, Traveling? What you think about Magnum?
I liked Magnum PI personally.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was cheesy. It wasn't as cool as Miami Vice or Knight Rider or something along those same kind of lines. You can't really put them in the same exact category, but it was okay. I would give it like a 6.
Yeah, I forgot. I just saw where Tahoe earlier put Knight Rider. I guess I missed it. My bad, big dog. Let's see. Okay, Essa's got one for you, Traveling. Fake Daytona or real Testarossa on Miami Vice?
Yeah, I'm kind of confused with the question, but I'd probably go with Fake Daytona.
Okay. All right, here we go. Next one is Nighthawk. What is this?
I don't know.
Nighthawk. What was that? What was that, Joey? Was that the helicopter? No, that was
Black Hawk.
Yeah, I don't know at night. Okay, all right, we'll move on. I don't know what Tahoe, if this is a TV show he just said, but he said, "By God, West Virginia, let's go."
No, that's Joey Foster.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, then Bulldog JC said hot golden showers, and then Tahoe guy says mine's a golden dribble. What are they talking about?
We're talking about the wrong kind of shows.
Oh, okay. They talking about them advertisement shows. That's what they talking.
I give that a 1.
I give it a 1 out of 10. Oh man, there you go. All right, just if you'll hold the cup up and fill the cup up, you'll win your prize. There you go. All right. P digits. Oh, Dukes of Hazzard. Why have we not talked about that? What do y'all think of that?
I love the Dukes of Hazzard. It was an awesome show.
Okay. All right. What you got, Joe?
Duke a 10.
You said what?
Daisy Duke a 10.
Daisy Duke a 10.
Yeah. I mean, the Dukes of Hazzard was great. That was a great show.
I've seen a few, like, on TikTok, they show different videos and stuff. And it did seem like that kind of show where that was the show that even if you didn't really know what the storyline was for that show coming up, you were getting your food ready. You were getting ready to sit down and watch it. And just, it's almost like the way people treated Friends, the way they treat Friends. Like, you just kind of have it on in the background. Like, you liked having it on.
Yeah, you had Daisy Duke running around looking hot. You had Bo and Luke. They were always Uncle Jesse coming in, trying to give them the words of wisdom, and Boss Hogg coming in there trying to wreck everything them Duke boys is doing.
On Dukes of Hazzard, is that where I forgot the guy's name, but the dude that smokes more green than California forest fires?
I don't know. Uncle Jesse, maybe? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I just know him. I know his real name. He does like singing. Hank, is that it? Hank something?
I'm not sure.
I maybe, I don't know. I just know I've seen him on
Yeah, he sings the theme song to it. That's Waylon Jennings.
Well, it may be on a different show then, guys, but I just know this guy. He's older guy. He's got the really white hair. I want to say his name is Hank something. Not Hank Williams. I don't, maybe, but
you're thinking about Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. That's what I got. No, boy, that's what I'm thinking about. Is he on Dukes of Hazzard?
No.
Oh, damn. Okay. I apologize. All right. Next one comes from D4 Sports. Grey's Anatomy. Okay. All right. What do we got? What do we think?
That was a shit. When did that come out? I want to say late 90s, 2000s. And yeah, we all probably dated a girl or something that had to watch that show. I give it a -7 because I hated that damn thing.
Yeah, I'm with him on that.
Okay. Grey's Anatomy.
I didn't like that show. I did like House, but I didn't like Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy
No, it's one
receives.
of those medical shows too. Like, who wants to watch something that talks about people getting sick and things? No.
Okay.
No,
Well, guys, Grey's Anatomy receives the lowest score ever recorded on the Tiger Baskin show. Grey's Anatomy, you got to start showing some skin if you want that to come up. All right. What do we got next? Gulliver's Travels. What is that?
It was a book and a horrible. Did they make a show? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't know why that sounds familiar, but
it was a good book.
You know what we'll do, y'all? This Sunday on my show, I'm going to pull up theme songs to TV shows, and I'm going to have people come on and try to guess the show.
Oh, I can do that.
That'd be fun.
I think that would be
a good show, man. That would be a really good show.
I think that would be so fun. Because I'm sitting here looking through, look at all the shows people have been throwing out, bro. Bulldog JC, we're not playing really anything. We're just getting people to throw out their favorite shows, like from back in the day. But I like this as like just pop-up stream show, because like we talked about traveling, like people want to have a good time, bro. If they're sitting there chilling at the house and it's like they know that this kind of show's on, and it's like we know that they're either naming off music or TV shows or they're playing the theme song game, like, man, count me in. I'm gonna watch it. Like, let's see.
Hey, now we did miss Tahoe guy did throw out a good one from Benny Hill, and that was a British show, but that was hilarious. Now, Benny Hill, my mom.
I can't hear what he said.
Benny Hill show, but the intro.
He said,
was so great. He's
Benny
running around
Hill.
chasing them chicks around.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Where did I actually didn't see that. I'm so far up, guys. Like, I didn't even realize people had commented that much. I'm still above that. I'm over here at
Okay.
Tyler
Okay.
Years said Pee-wee Herman. Hey.
Pee-wee Herman. Now the movies were great. The show was. Hey, okay, here you go. And I'm going to give you some. The Pee-wee Herman show. Okay.
Yeah.
It was called Peewee's Playhouse. And it would start out and it was come on in and pull yourself up a chair.
Yes, I remember this.
Let the fun begin. It's time to let down your hair, cause Pee-wee's getting wacky and something. I can't go on past that, but yes, I know Pee-wee's Playhouse. My little brother loved it, and I've seen that damn show a million times. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give Pee-wee's Playhouse an 8, but I'll give Pee-wee's Big Adventure a 12 because that movie was great.
I remember that one. Y'all, the one where it was, to me, it was before your Forrest Gumps, before your movies that had a lot going on in it. It was like, I remember Pee-wee on his little bicycle. I remember him in the dinosaur, like just meeting all these new people and all. Like, Pee-wee definitely was Forrest Gump before Forrest Gump in the sense of
going to try to get his bike from the basement of the Alamo.
Yes, like just some random crap, dude. But so you'd give it a 12 for the Pee-wee's Adventure.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure was a great. A Tim Burton movie. If you know who Tim Burton is,
I know
like
the name.
Like Edward Scissorhands and the person who did like all those Johnny. I think he did the Willy Wonka thing, the remake, all the Johnny Depp stuff.
That's amazing.
Tim Burton directed all those, and he actually did Pee-wee's Big Adventure. It's actually a really good movie. Very well done. Well, but don't go to the movies with Pee-wee.
Oh yeah. Don't do that. Yeah, no. We watch him from the other side of the screen. Joey Foster, what do you have on?
I think he orders popcorn for two and cuts the hole in the bottom of the bag for you. So
yeah, but I think he also gets the small size because he's
with extra butter.
Because he has great personality, but he's lacking in Joey, what would you rate it?
I didn't care too much for Pee-wee and Herman. I had to give it probably a 6.
Okay.
Pee-wee's just always kind of creeped me out. You know, this tall, skinny guy, the big old long neck. I don't know.
Creepy as hell, yeah. He's whacking off in the movie theater.
He said, sounds like a golden blue dude.
Sounds like I'm describing golden blue dude. But yeah, he just always creeped me out, so I didn't watch it.
Oh, damn. Sorry, golden blue dude. We're sorry about that. All right, Macklin has a good one. Well, I don't think this was a movie. Maybe it was Eddie Murphy. I know it's a person, but
he was great.
But I didn't know. I don't know if they're just pulling him out.
Yeah, I think they're just throwing him out as an example. Okay. But Eddie Murphy Raw. If you've never watched Raw, the stand-up comedy, have you, Tiger?
No, sir. I have not.
Yeah, if you've never watched Raw, it's on YouTube. Watch it. It's
okay.
You'll laugh your ass off. It's funny as hell. There are jokes that if somebody told those jokes now, you'd have the clown of Andrew Dice Clay. I mean, you can't even get away with it. The jokes and they're absolutely hilarious.
All right, guys.
Murphy Raw.
People, I'm sorry. Comment section. Look, I'm being slow because I'm scrolling and it's like there's so many. Okay, I'm gonna go alternate. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys. I'll give Traveling one, and then I'll move to the next one and give it to Joey. If you guys want to say something about the other one, you can. But I'm gonna try to run through these. Okay. All right, I'll start with Joey on this one. Lassie.
Oh, Lassie. I love Lassie. Yeah, Lassie was a great show. I give Lassie a 9.
Oh, okay.
I think it's one of them shows I had to watch every week.
Okay, love it. Traveling, Hear No Evil, See No Evil.
Great movie with Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor.
Oh, okay.
They start. One's blind and the other's deaf. And they go around. It's absolutely hilarious. A 10 definitely.
Okay. Bozo, Joey, the Bozo the Clown Show.
I remember that. I don't remember much about it. I can remember watching it every now and then, though. I'd have to give it probably an 8. It was good. I don't remember much about it. Maybe
okay. What, Traveling, do you know much about that show?
Nah, I ain't never been into clowns, man.
Okay, that's fine. All right, moving on. Traveling, Benny Hill.
Well, that was one I talked about earlier that I thought you missed. Benny Hill was great British comedy.
Okay.
In the intro, and he's chasing around the girls that are running. That girl, she's going around the tree, and he's trying to get her, and she's running in them tight little shorts. Oh yeah, Benny Hill is great. Benny Hill is great.
Okay.
10.
All right. Joey, Carol Burnett Show.
Oh gosh, I never missed Carol Burnett Show. Still watch reruns today.
Okay.
They got them on Roku channel, so I watch reruns of Carol Burnett all the time. That's a 10 for me. Jim Conway, there's a funnier man alive than Jim Conway.
Well, all right. I have to give my opinion on this next one. If it's the one I'm thinking of, Monty Python, that it has got to be a 15 or 20 out of 10 because for me it seemed like that's what shaped my favorite part of shows today that I do watch. The comedy of a little bit of corny, but catches you off guard and you have to think about it. So like Monty Python for me, I know it's older, but to understand the time period, whoever did that was amazing. Like I have to,
now, what's your favorite Monty Python movie show?
I didn't know there was multiple. I just remember the one I've seen was on Netflix, and it was the one where I guess they're trying to take the castle back or something, and I just remember
the Holy Grail.
Yes, and
King
they
Arthur,
ride up.
Yeah.
They ride up, and they have the fake horses with the stick on them, and they ride up to the castle front.
They're banging the coconuts together.
Yes.
Where did you get the coconuts?
Yes.
I don't know. Perhaps the swallow brought them.
And I was just like, okay, you have won me. Like that, yes. But anyways,
Monty Python was a group of people, and they were it was British comedy, obviously, but it's a group of people. And I mean, there's so much Monty Python out there. Even the movie. There's The Life of Brian.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know any of that. I just knew the Holy Grail one.
Jabberwocky. And then there was even the show. There was like where they would just do all the skits and it's hilarious. Monty Python gets a 10 for me. I love Monty Python.
Okay. Now hold on, Macklin. I'll give Joey this one. Joey, I'm gonna let you choose Archie Bunker or Fred Sanford.
Oh gosh, I like them both. Archie Bunker. I used to watch Archie and Edith every week. And their little meathead son-in-law. That was a great show. He called his son-in-law Meathead. And and the thing about it is Archie was extremely racist. He hated anything that wasn't white. That included Mexicans and anybody that wasn't completely white. Archie Bunker didn't like them. So that show would not go over these days right now at all.
Gotcha.
It was a great show.
That's funny though. No, that's okay. What about traveling? I'm gonna let you choose the Ferrari 308 GTS or All in the Family.
I'm going with a Ferrari.
Okay, yeah. No, I know this.
When in doubt, go with the Ferrari.
I know it's not a TV show. I'm just saying. All right. Real quick, all of us will give our. I already said Grey's Anatomy earlier, D4, but I also will give our opinion on this one. The movie, because I haven't seen the show, so I'll get y'all's opinion on it. But the movie, The A-Team.
I've never seen the movie, but the show was awesome.
There may not be a movie then. I'm thinking of the newer movie, but yeah.
They made a movie with Mr. T.
Yeah,
and, the movie or the show was great. I used to love and I would love at the end how Mr. T wouldn't fly on planes. It was like the thing. So B.A. Baracus, he'd have to like drug Mr. T or whatever. They'd always like slip him a Mickey or give him the shot or something. Yeah. And he'd be like, man, how the hell we get to Hawaii? There ain't no goddamn cars go to Hawaii. How we get to it? But then being all pissed off about how they go, the 10. I gotta give the A-Team a 10. Okay. What about you, Joey?
I'd like to give you a funny story about the A-Team. This is honest goodness truth.
Okay.
I was probably 12, 13 years old, maybe a little bit older. And I guess my grandmother had asked somebody what my favorite show was, and it was the A-Team. And she went out and bought me a Mr. T doll.
Oh.
I'm a teenager, and she brought me a Mr. T doll.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, A-Team was a great show.
Okay, well, good. Let me type this to Bulldog JC. I just saw his comment. All right, we'll go down. Willie Nelson was in the Dukes of Hazzard movie. He wasn't in the TV show. That's what. Gotcha.
Okay, I never saw the movie, so okay.
Let's see. Benji Holland says, okay, we'll go back to the alternate. We'll go back for it. Joey, Benji says, I Love Lucy. So what do you think about that?
I Love Lucy. I love that show. That was a great show. I give that one a 10. I still watch reruns of that if they're on. There was nothing funnier than Lucy. And Lucy absolutely dominated Hollywood. She ran Hollywood pretty much.
Okay.
Anything that happened, it went through Lucy.
Okay. What about this for traveling? Supernatural. It's definitely not an older show.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Come on, man. I think that was with the 3 hot chicks that were all witches. I think. Yeah, bro. That was. I only reason I watched it. What?
No, I don't get into all that witch stuff. I actually dated a girl at one point, and after like.
Whoa, you good? You good? You ain't got to tell a story. Don't do that. Don't you put that juju on me, Ricky Bobby. Look.
Yeah, no. After like a month, I remember she told me that she was Wiccan, a witch, or something like that, and I remember laughing like, well, you know what the hell? And she got pissed, and I was like, a Monty Python reference for you here, Tiger. I asked her. I said, well, what are you gonna do? Turn me into a newt? Yeah, we never talked again.
Okay.
So,
well, that's
yeah. You can keep all that stuff. Bunch of Hogwarts nerds
in real life. Yeah, Joey. What about The Great American Hero?
I don't remember that.
I don't no idea. Okay. Move on. Oh, Traveling Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. Oh man, come on now, Patrick Swayze with what's his name? Oh my God, I can't think of his name. But yeah, Roadhouse, great movie, great '80s movie. Can't say enough about Patrick. So I've actually had the honor of meeting Patrick Swayze once in my life, which was pretty cool, and he was actually a really nice guy.
Now, was he wearing tight jeans that were pushed against his scrotum?
Kind of, yeah. It was that movie Black Dog. It was filming Black Dog. Okay. And he was actually a really, really cool, nice guy. Yeah, Sam Elliott. Thank you, Macklin Griffin. That would have driven me crazy trying to think about that. But yeah, Roadhouse definitely a 10.
Oh, Friction. Thank you. That was Charmed. I got you. Okay. All right, hold on. I gotta scroll back up, bro. Golly, weird. They are just throwing them at us right now. All right.
I like it.
Me too. Let's see. I'm just gonna start skipping over, guys. I apologize if I don't get to you. Or if I skip yours, I apologize. Let's see. I'm just gonna go every like 2 or 3. Laverne and Shirley, Joey.
I didn't like that show at all. I never did like that show. That was a show that my mother would watch, but I didn't watch it. I didn't care for it.
Okay.
It was kind of a spin-off of Lucy, kind of in a way. Yeah, it was lame.
All right. J-Dub says, and now for something completely different, Traveling.
Okay.
No, I mean he put it in quotations. I don't know if that was a TV show.
Oh wait, so I don't know. I missed the reference then what we were talking about now. Okay, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. You're saying maybe Joey was saying it's probably an introduction too. Oh, we were probably talking about a show, and yeah, because Ron just put quotes on here, so they're I got you. Okay. Sorry, I'll move on to another one, Mr. Traveling. We had just talked about Miami Vice earlier, Ron, but yeah, it was a good one. Let's see, Webster, Traveling Fools.
Webster, he was a midget, man. He kind of looked like you, like if you were 4 foot tall.
Oh, wow, I'm out. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. He might have grown up to be Urkel and then turned into TV, but yeah, Webster, it's a cheesy show. I'm gonna go with maybe a 5 or a 6.
Okay, yeah, I'll come back now. It's cool. It's all good. I appreciate that. What's up, Joe?
I remember earlier somebody asked a question about a show, Hulk, Nighthawk or something.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure what it was. Maybe they were thinking of a show. There used to be a show called Street Hawk.
I did see where somebody commented that, so I was wondering.
Okay, yeah, there used to be a show back in, I guess, probably about that, early 80s sometime, called Street Hawk. I can't remember the guy's name. Rex Smith, I think, was the guy that starred in it. But
okay.
I never did watch it, I just remember.
Tyler Years says something about Mary. I guess that's to Joey. Yeah, what about that? Something about Mary.
Well, I never dated anybody named Mary.
Great movie, but we're not. That's leaving the '80s by far.
Oh, okay,
Son of a
okay.
Mary came out in the 2000s.
Now, tell me this though, guys. Is it true that Mary had a little lamb?
But I never dated Mary, so I don't know if she had a lamb or not.
I mean, but you did watch her through her window.
hey, my sister's name is Mary, so you guys better watch out.
Oh, snap. I'm out. I'm kidding. Okay.
I mean, I am an Irish Catholic, and my parents had 6 boys in a row, and then had a daughter. So I mean, of course, you could guess her name was going to be Mary. So yeah, guys, you better bet there's 6 of us. So
now Irish Catholic. So Irish. Is that one of those like when every Sunday when you walk into church you were given a pint of the finest lager? No?
Yeah. We go to mass on Sunday and we're back to the pub by Monday.
And we all said man. Okay. All right, this one's I think we're back to traveling. Top Gun. Both of y'all can comment on this. I feel like that was a good one.
Well, the movie was great. Of course, it was 80s, Tom Cruise, 80s movie with Val Kilmer in there. Yeah, it was great. The video game, though, was awesome, too, the Nintendo video game. You're trying to land in the aircraft carrier. Oh, my God, it was a pain in the ass. But, yeah, Top Gun. I give it the movie a 9, the video game a 10.
Now, the video...
Virginia has a quarterback right now.
Yeah.
His name is Goose Crowder. He was a 4-star recruit, but his name is Goose Crowder. They call him Goose Crowder. Goose. Top Gun was his favorite movie. Goose was his favorite character, so that's why they call him Goose.
Nice. Okay. Is the Top Gun game where you're in the jet and they will send planes in front of you that you have to try to shoot down as you're flying?
Yeah, and then you had to land on the aircraft carrier after you shot down this many. You had to pick it, Yeah,
I did. I do
exactly.
remember that. Okay. All right. Well, moving on. Here you go, Joey. You have Grimm with 2 M's.
Grimm. I remember that, but I don't remember it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was a movie or a show or what.
Now, would millennials be mad at me since I'm not from the 80s, but I'm having a show about the 80s? What is it?
Millennials are going to be mad at you no matter what.
Yeah, true. I mean, but could I tell myself I'm a history major after the show? Yeah, I majored in history one night on YouTube.
Back in the 60s and 70s too. So.
Oh, snap, bro! There you go, bro. Ask me a question. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. All right. We talked about I Love Lucy, Macklin. But do either one of y'all know about this Grimm?
I don't.
That was good. That was a good one. Okay. We'll skip it. JC, you'll have to tell us more about it. Let's see. All right. Traveling, the weekend update. Well, actually, I'll go with Joey because I know he didn't know that last one. The weekend update with Norm Macdonald. We know that?
Yeah, I do. I never cared for Norm Macdonald, so I don't know.
Wasn't that Saturday Night Live?
I guess so. I guess maybe.
Oh. I remember Norm Macdonald doing something like that, and I never did like Norm Macdonald, so I didn't watch that.
Got you. Okay. Well, then traveling, I'll give you this one. The Jeffersons.
Oh, the Jeffersons are great.
Is that moving on up?
Moving on up, baby.
Hey, to the east side.
Yeah, George Jefferson out there to the high rise in the sky. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Jeffersons are great. Yeah. Jeffersons. 9 out of 10.
Okay. All right. Joey, Family Matters.
Family Matters. Oh, I had a crush on this girl that was in there. We were about the same age at the time when Family Matters was out.
Oh.
Her name was Jo. She played Jo on there. I don't remember what her real name is, but I had a crush on her.
Hold on. So
I watched that show every week, and it was more like a show for a girl, but I watched it for the
Now, Family Matters. You said the girl's name was Joe. Now, did dude look like a lady? I'm saying because the name was Joe, and I'm thinking, wait, Family Matters, is that the one with the dude?
That was the one with Urkel, right?
No. I think he's talking about wait, yeah. Which one are you talking about, Joey?
Maybe I'm talking about Family Size.
No, we're talking about Family Matters.
Yeah, I think
that was the one. That was the one with Urkel.
Yeah, that was the one with Urkel, and then the big black guy that was a cop.
Yeah. The fat guy was the cop, and Urkel would come over and had the cute girl, his daughter, and he'd come over. Hey, I'm Steve Urkel will come in there. Yeah, with the suspenders and.
What I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay. Did I do that?
Right, exactly.
Okay, all right. On to the.
That should be your Halloween costume this year, Tiger.
Oh, I like it. Now, this one, I don't know if he's talking about the cartoon, but Bulldog JC said the original animated Robin Hood. I watched Robin Hood, the funny one, the Men in Tights, the one with Dave Chappelle in it. Oh my goodness, bro! I put that up there with Monty Python, Holy Grail, like that. I don't know why, but that made me laugh out loud so many times in that movie, dude. That was the one where he's about to walk across the bridge and he goes, "Stop! There's a toll." And he's like, "I'm not paying a toll." And they start fighting or whatever, and then finally, dude falls in a little like stream of like 2 inches of water. He's like, "Help me! I'm drowning! Help me! I'm drowning!" He like walks over there and he picks him up. He's like, "You saved my life, sir." And he's like, okay. He's like, "I'll fight for you till death," or something. Y'all haven't seen that?
It wasn't Men in Tights.
Yes, Robin Hood, Men in Tights.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yes, that was. I really enjoyed that.
He's talking about a television show, Robin Hood. That was in the 90s.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because the movie was out before that. The movies came out back in the 70s. So they made a series. It didn't run very long, I don't think. Maybe a year or two. And it came out in the 90s.
Okay. All right, here we go. JC, I think that one's a little newer. He said Mr. Carter, so I'm gonna skip that one. But I did like that movie. We'll have to have one where we talk about movies like later, like 2000s. We'll do that in a later time period. But here we go. Traveling. I don't know if I skipped one of you guys. I apologize if I did, but traveling. Ninja Turtles.
I was a little bit older when that came out.
Okay.
With the whole, what was it, Michelangelo and Raphael
and Donatello.
Donatello. Yeah, it was. Like I said, I was a little bit older. My little brothers loved it.
Oh yeah. I was
but yeah, it was okay. Kind of just stupid. The first one was the best. The second one was good, but the third one to me, I was like, the one where they go to China or something. I didn't like it. We're talking about the show, though.
Oh no! I'm talking about the movies. The movies to me, I love. It
was like the cartoon shit before that or something. It was cheesy.
So the movies were more like 90s, 2000.
Yeah, they suck too. Yeah. The Ninja Turtles was kind of lame.
Yeah,
not my thing.
Okay.
I'll give it a 4.
The Ninja Turtle movies, I enjoyed them. I took my grandkids to see them. So that they came out a lot later than anything.
Damn, how old are you, Joey? Like 100?
I'm 60.
Okay.
I took my grandkids to see the movies, but the other series, I was way too old to sit and watch that cartoon. So.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Well, all right. Back to Joey. Rampage Jackson as Mr. T in the movie.
Rampage Jackson as Mr. T. I don't remember that show at all.
It may have been a movie. I don't know.
No, they're talking about, which I haven't even seen it, but they're asking about the movie, the newer movie of the A-Team.
Oh yeah. The new, bro. I love that. I like that movie. That to me is
Jackson played B.A. Baracus.
Got you. Okay.
I haven't seen it, but I do know that. So.
Oh, that's what he's. Oh yes, I don't know why that blew my mind. Or that went, yes, dude. I really enjoyed that movie. That movie actually made me go back and watch some of the older shows of A-Team. Like I enjoyed that so much that I went back and watched some of the shows. So I think you guys would like that. And they did the whole, he was like, well, how are we supposed to get somewhere? And he's like, I'm not flying, fool. I told you I'm scared of heights. He's like, no, you'll be good. And he's like, I told you I'm scared of heights. And he passes out. He's like,
well, they would drug him. Yeah. They'd slip him a Mickey every time. And he's like, how the hell I wake up in Hawaii? Ain't no goddamn road go to Hawaii.
Bro,
all pissed off
in the new movie, they're in a tank. And they get in the tank. He's in a train car or whatever. They wake up. He wakes up. And they're literally out of a plane that just got shot down, falling out from in a tank, falling to the ground. And he wakes up and he's like, what's going on? And then, of course, the crazy dude, the doctor's like, we're currently in a tank falling at so many miles per hour towards the ground, but we're going to be okay. He's like, what? Did y'all drug me? I told y'all I don't want to fly. Something.
Right. Okay.
All right. 16 Candles. I think it's Traveling. 16 Candles or Breakfast Club. I don't know if that's the same thing or what.
No, totally different movies, but yeah, same kind of thing with the Brat Pack 80s kind of thing. 16 Candles. It had the redhead girl. What's her name?
Ginger.
Actually, I think she was in both. Yeah, she was in both. 16 Candles was, it's about her, 16-year birthday, kind of more of a girl 80s movies. Breakfast Club, though, absolutely phenomenal, great movie. What it even had, the iconic song, "Don't You Forget About Me."
Got you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Molly Ringwald. Thank you, Bulldog JC. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Those were great movies. But definitely The Breakfast Club, probably 10, 16 Candles. I'd give an 8, maybe close to a 9. Both great movies. And I think 16 Candles, was that the one that had the
16
where
Candles?
where she had the roommate? Maybe Chat can help us out here. Where the roommate was the Asian exchange student kid that kept getting drunk, which made it hilarious. Yeah. Anyway, Breakfast Club though, absolutely phenomenal movie. 10.
Okay. I do remember that. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I do remember that being a really good movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen 16 Candles in probably 15 years, so it's hard to remember exactly. But yeah, JC says I'm right on that one.
Next one, Joey, Power Rangers from Tahoe guy.
Power Rangers. Oh, I think I was too old for Power Rangers too when they came out.
Well, damn. Joey, what you Oh, no, I'm kidding.
Power Rangers was like, hell, I was probably 20-something years old when Power Rangers came out.
It was definitely in its prime when I was a kid, so I could see where like that 10, 15-year gap of its being in its prime. It's probably about 90s, I would say. Or going
I've never seen an episode, so I have no idea.
I remember a little bit of the episodes. They were cool, but the movies to me were I love the movies. I have to say this one. This is not 80s, but I want to know what the chat has to think about the movie Hocus Pocus. I want to hear their comment or their opinion on that while we move to the next one. I'll let them go ahead. What about this one, Joey? I'm going to give you a second chance.
Okay.
Firefox.
Firefox.
I don't know what that is.
Don't remember that one at all. Sorry.
No, you're okay. I don't even, like I said, I have no idea what that is.
Joey, yes, you did. Remember we were trying to think of the helicopter, kind of coincided with Knight Rider. Firefox was the one about the helicopter that we were talking about earlier, trying to figure it out.
Okay, that's Firefox. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I didn't watch it a lot. I don't think it ran very long.
No, it sucked.
Yeah, it was only on for, it seemed like less than a year. It was just an okay show, but it spin off. It wasn't nothing.
Friction, I just saw your comment. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm so behind on the comment. She said, "Where's the call-in line?" I'm gonna let Friction call in, Joey. But next time we do this, just know I want you to call in because this is like I'm really enjoying this.
right, man.
All right. Thank you, Joey. Have a good night, bro.
Hey, Joey, that was great, man.
Thanks. Take care, Trevor.
All right, buddy.
Good deal. All right. Friction. It's just my number. If I don't quit typing around.
Wait, Tahoe guy's right. Airwolf was the helicopter. So what was Firefox? Firefox was a movie. Firefox was a movie. Yeah, you're right, Tahoe guy.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know what's going on here. What the hell going on here? I don't know.
I know.
But I appreciate it. I feel like I am cheating.
Wait. Firefox was wait. So chat section. I think Jeff Webster's going to help me out with this. Probably Bulldog JC. Firefox was the Clint Eastwood movie, right? Wasn't Firefox was the Clint Eastwood movie where he went and recovered the Russian jet and flew it back. Chat section. Tell me I'm wrong.
I have no idea what's going on, but no, I'm kidding. All right, yeah, y'all tell him real quick. We'll move on. Here you go. While we're waiting on Friction Vixen to call in, The Cosby Show.
The Cosby Show?
Yeah. What you got?
Goofy, corny.
Yeah.
It was good, but I don't know, not really my thing. I never was that big into Bill Cosby.
Is it because of the way his pudding pops made you feel?
No. I'd have probably, probably would have been a cool guy to go out partying with.
Well, they said he had the best.
Sack of pudding.
Yeah. Well, they said he had the best shooting percentage of all time of any sport, because like when he shot the whatever you call them into drinks, he never missed. Like, bro, 100%. So
yeah.
But I think it's a myth though, because not pretty sure people didn't see him miss. I don't know. I that's one of those like untold. We'll find out in the future.
You'll never find out. But Hollywood's so screwed up with people like that and all the people, and they want to say, "Oh, you saw it?" Whatever. I don't know. Moving on. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Pound me too.
What?
Huh? Oh, it's hashtag. Sorry. I still think of it as a pound signal.
Oh, no. Okay. I thought you was talking about something else. I was like, no, I will not.
Stirring the pot.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, we had talked about Peewee Herman Friction. Wait, is Friction gonna call in? Oh, I need to scroll down. God, dog, boy, I'm way off. Okay. Let me scroll back up now. All right, here we go now, Bo. Sorry if I missed your things. All right. Different Strokes.
Yeah, no, I wasn't a huge fan. I remember the show. I watched it. Not a huge fan. 6.
Okay. Good Times.
Ooh, now you're going further back though. I mean, Good Times. I think that was 70s. So I remember watching episodes of that. Can't really give a. Yeah, it was okay. Not my expertise.
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer's awesome.
Okay.
He was Batman. Val Kilmer was even Batman. He actually played a bunch of. He's been in so many good. The Saint was a great Val Kilmer movie, but he was also in the movie with Christian Slater. He played Elvis, but you never really saw him, with Brad Pitt and Christian Slater, Michael Rappaport.
I do know
True Romance.
Okay.
Great movie. He's in that too, but not really a big role. But he also played, of course, his best role was playing Doc Holliday in
Got you.
Tombstone.
Yes,
Tombstone.
I have seen that.
Yeah,
because
I'm your Huckleberry.
The only reason I know who that is, Doc Holliday, is because JT Daniels was compared to him a lot for his little mustache. But
yeah, he looked a lot like that. Yeah, Val Kilmer, great actor.
Hey, got another one for you. Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, Lambda. Great 80s movie. Great 80s movie. Right there with Meatballs.
I've never seen either one of those.
Yeah. Revenge of the Nerds was great. They joined it was an all black fraternity. So they're trying to do a thing. So they go in there and get this Lambda. And it's a bunch of these white nerds and stuff, but the only people who will take it. Anyway, watch the movie. You'll laugh your ass off. It's funny as hell.
Okay.
But it's a bunch of nerds.
I feel like the chat's going to keep going. But look, guys, we're going to take about 20 or 30 more. Okay. Maybe 20 or 30 more. All right. Family Ties.
Moving on.
Ryan Hinkie. I can't read that, but if you get a chance to see that one, that's funny. But G.I. Joe.
That's the real American hero.
Okay.
It was really cool. The toys were cool. I remember having the bigger dolls as kids. I call them dolls because they're dolls.
Yeah.
Nowadays, if a boy plays with a doll, I guess there's something wrong with blah blah blah. But yeah, every kid played with the goofy little dolls, and then they went down to the smaller ones. I had tons of them. Hell, at one point, I even had 2 of the fighter planes, the ejector seats. I had 2 of them, which was the coolest thing ever.
That's pretty neat.
I only had 2 hands, so I could fly them around. But yeah, G.I. Joe was cool. The cartoons, though, and stuff weren't as cool as the imagination of a child. So
okay.
Yeah.
Well, what about Mr. Carter, an 80s TV show with John Travolta as a student?
Now wait a minute, Mr. Carter or are we talking about
Mr. Carter? Carter.
Welcome back, Carter.
Yes.
I'm like, welcome back.
I don't know.
Yeah. Welcome back, Carter. Was a really cool show. Yeah. I give that one like a 9.
Got you. Yeah, Tahoe guy. That's when they were in detention. Talking about Breakfast Club. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Here we go. The Rocky movies. What would you give that as a whole trilogy?
Are you asking me? I mean, the Rocky movies is like the best thing that's ever happened to the world.
Well, then 10 out of 10. Or 15.
I mean, from the first movie, watching Rocky like go from the beginning, and he loses the fight to I can't think of his name.
Is this the Russian
dude?
Bum,
Rock. He's a bum, and going up Rocky. I can't even know which one. And he goes to Rocky 3, and he's got Mr. T, and it fell short when it went to Tommy Morrison as Tommy Gunn came in Rocky. I guess that was 5.
Tommy Morrison, the actual boxer?
Yeah, that died of AIDS. He was Tommy Gunn. He played Tommy Gunn in Rocky 5.
I did not know he died of
Rocky
AIDS.
4 happened right after the Cold War with Dolph Lundgren playing. It was the Rocky movies are without a doubt one of my most favorite things that ever happened in this world.
Okay, well we'll say that's rated the highest then. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, 20.
Okay. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. What you got with that?
Matthew Broderick's great. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Thinking they can run the old Ferrari in reverse to pack the miles off, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off, definitely a 10.
Okay. He-Man, Masters of the Universe. He-Man.
Lame.
Okay.
I was a little bit older at that point, so it kind of missed. Not a He-Man fan. Thought it was cheesy, dorky. Conan was so much cooler. It was like I'd rather be Conan. Conan that had already came out, and now you're gonna put some cartoon out there, and Lame.
Beetlejuice. That was the movie, son. I liked it.
Yeah, that was another Tim Burton movie, just like Pee-wee's Big Adventure with Michael Keaton playing. Yeah, the Beetlejuice was freaking awesome.
I didn't know. So Tim Burton is like the man. If Edward Scissorhands
Tim Burton did all the cool stuff back then.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense, dude. That makes a lot of sense. See you, Macklin. All right, we got the last ones. The Waltons.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay, the Waltons. Lame kind of prairie show. Not my thing.
Yeah.
Six, but well done. It's like if you want to go watch Anna Green Gables or something, 6.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to hit you with this last one.
But wait a minute. I think you skipped a couple cool ones though that people put.
What, Apollo's Creed? Or Apollo?
No. You skipped like Happy Days, which was pretty cool. But you skipped the Jerk. Like Macklin Griffin throws in the Jerk. Okay, so Steve Martin.
Oh, okay.
The Jerk is like one of the funniest movies you'll ever possibly watch in your life. I was born a poor black child, and the thing, and he's got like no rhythm. It's Steve Martin, and he doesn't realize that he's not black. He's like, so I'm going to stay this color, and then right to the thing, he's got like no rhythm. And
really?
If you've never seen The Jerk with Steve Martin, it's friggin' hilarious.
Yes,
That's definitely 20 out of 10.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I didn't. When I saw that, I didn't know. I didn't even know that was a TV show name. That's why when I
stay away from the cans. Yeah, you gotta watch The Jerk if you've never seen it.
Well, what do you think about Happy Days and Growing Pains?
Well, Happy Days was, that was just your TV, but that's way older. That's not an '80s show. It's like I see Joey Foster talking about Green Acres or something. No, Green Acres. Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Land spreading out so far and wide. Forget Manhattan and give me that countryside. And you had the Gavor, not Jaja, but Ava Gavor, I think. New York is where I'd rather stay. I am allergic to the smell of hay. I just adore a penthouse view. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue. That Green Acres, Mr. Hanky always selling them all this stuff. Green Acres was absolutely unbelievably good.
Hold on. Mr. Hanky. Now, the only Mr. Hanky that I know.
Oh, you're talking about Mr. Haney. I actually said Mr. Hanky, thinking about the Mr. Hanky you're talking about. Yes. But it was Mr. Haney. It was Mr. Haney, not the Christmas turd.
Okay,
not the Christmas turd.
I was just making sure. When you said that, I was like, now hold on now. Now I actually still see him in my dreams. But anyways, yeah, that Mr. Haney. I got.
He pops up on me around the 24th of December every now and then.
Hidey ho.
Hidey ho.
Okay. Sorry. All right. Bulldog JC. We'll do just like 2 or 3 more. Boys in the Hood. I'd never have seen it, but I don't know if it was around that time in the 80s.
Nah, that was a little bit later, but still, Boys in the Hood was a good movie. But I can't believe you haven't seen that. I mean, I'm not saying that just because you're black, but.
Oh no, that's funny, man. That's funny. No, I have heard a lot of good about it.
Okay, I didn't say that. All right, so moving on. Who's got someone else? Oh, JC says the Christmas. Oh, wait, dirty. What? Okay.
Cut.
And that's a wrap, folks.
No.
We thank you for tuning in to another great night of Tiger Baskin, Socked Traveling Fools and Offends Everybody on YouTube.
Now tell me though, is Boys in the Hood the one where they do the curb stomp? Or no, is that American American Gangster?
Yeah, that was that. That was that weird one with where they make all the American History X is what you're talking about.
Yeah. I haven't seen. I just remember people talking about it. And I was like, bro, that might be too much. Like, dang, like that's.
Now, Boys in the Hood is actually a pretty good movie. If
okay.
I've never seen it. I want to say it's.
Wait, is that the one where they like all like become successful and at the end of the movie it's like so and so graduated from so and so college and now does this. So and so died in the streets. He stayed in the Is that
No. That's the one with the blonde chick that teaches them the school.
Oh, okay.
You're speaking of it. You're speaking of an inspirational one. No, just watch it. Boys in the Hood. I haven't seen it in years, but
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Last ones. We'll say this one, and then I have one. I don't know the name of it, but I remember it. Joey Foster says Cheers.
Cheers was great. Where everybody knows your name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a Norm. Norm always sitting at the seat at the end of the bar. Cheers, wonderful show. I'm trying to think of the actual star's name. Shit, too many beers. My brain's getting foggy.
No, you're fine.
It had the tall guy that started the show. Somebody in the chat's gonna fix me up right about now and tell me who it is.
I'm trying to think of.
Cheers was great though. Cheers was great. It was all centered around a bar called Cheers and everything that happened in the bar.
Ted Danson. Got you.
Yeah, PJ. Thank you so much.
Got you. Well, tell me this. There was a movie, and I know it was from the 80s, maybe the 90s, but I really loved it. And it was about this group of kids. I guess they were like just a bunch of misfits, and this guy comes in and he feels like he can teach them. And it's like I think it was like a Hispanic school or something, a low class or low money school or whatever, and he goes in and he teaches them all like really good what's up, Goose? He teaches them all really, like, he teaches them how to do math and like schoolwork and stuff, and then like sends a lot of them to college. And I just remember my favorite part on there was he walks in and he's late. He has missed class, and the guy thought like, man, he's gone. He's going to go be a gangster. He's not going to do it anymore. He comes into class late. He thought the class started later, and he goes, "Hey, what's up? Something." And he looks on the board and it says calculus, and he goes, "What's calculus?" He's like, and he just shakes his head. I forgot the name. Oh, Stand and Deliver. Stand and freaking Deliver.
Yeah. Okay,
thank you, Ryan.
Yes.
That
good movie.
Yes, to me was that's one of those movies that it's more than just motivation. It's like it kind of gives you a little bit of insight on the real world. Like you were talking about, you watch all these videos that kind of give you insight from other people's perspective. It was the Goonies, Tahoe. That's definitely what I was talking about.
And Bulldog JC, he's thrown out some good suggestions here. He's talking about American Psycho. What a good movie.
What is that?
Christian Bale, American Psycho.
Dude that played Batman?
What's that?
He played Batman, right?
Yeah, he played Batman. Great actor, like probably one of the best actors that we've seen in our modern history. But American Psycho, if anybody's never seen American Psycho, what a great, creepy, weird, awesome movie.
Okay.
But Christian Bale, if you follow him, as far as movies go, if you go back and watch Steven Spielberg, in my opinion, his best movie he ever did was Empire of the Sun, a story about a British tycoon's child that got split up in Shanghai, and it's actually a true story. But Christian Bale, he's probably 12, maybe 14 years. It's hard to tell in movies.
Yeah.
And it shows and it's a true story, and it shows him growing up in Japanese concentration camps in World War II. And Christian Bale is the lead. It stars alongside him. Oh my God, my brain's killing me. But John Malkovich. It stars John Malkovich with Christian Bale. One of the best movies you will ever watch in your whole life. The cinematography is absolutely awesome. But as far as Bulldog JC says, American Psycho. If nobody's seen that in the chat, watch American Psycho.
Okay. Hold on, real quick. I do want to bring this one up. I'm trying to think of it. It's Christian Bale. I'm going to make sure I remember. Okay. This movie was my first Christian Bale movie, and I thought this dude did amazing in it. Okay, it's about it's like back when people were first doing magic tricks and stuff, and this dude literally figures out how to he's wanting to figure out how to clone. Like he's wanting to figure out how to be able to recreate something. And he goes to these people, and he's trying to figure out different ways. Well, he finally figures it out, but it takes forever. And he's trying to clone a hat. He's trying to duplicate it, and he does it over and over and over again. And he does it for days, and he cannot figure it out. He's frustrated. Well, finally he's like, you know what? Maybe this just isn't it, blah, blah, blah. And this is Christian Bale. He's such a good actor. He walks outside, and around the side of the building, there's like hundreds of hats of his top hat. And he realizes, holy crap, it works, but it puts it so far away. Well, he's a magician, and he's worked his whole life trying to do it, to the point where he finds a stunt double that looks like him. So, and he makes them, grow the same beard, all of it, so he can trick the crowd into thinking he's one place and then he's another. And this guy, he's battling with another magician, and this other guy, Christian Bale's battling with this other dude. Well, that guy figures out how to really duplicate himself to the point where he clones himself, and it's really effed up, dude. Like it's a trippy movie.
What that is.
I'll find I remember at the very end, he's trying to figure out, the Christian Bale's trying to figure out how this dude does it. He's like, how does he duplicate himself? Because he drops himself into a cage in front of everybody on stage of water, and he puts the latch on top, and his hands are tied with chains, and he drops it, and they put a cover over the top, and they're waiting. And then all of a sudden, the guy would come out from the top of the stage and walk out and go, ta-da, something. Everybody'd look like, oh my God, and they'd clap. Well, Christian Bale's like, he's tired of it. He wants to figure it out. He goes backstage when dude is up there, and he goes underneath to try to find it. Well, that cage drops down with the dude in it in the water, and he's struggling, and he's like, oh, he's about to die. So he starts like, yes, it is. It's the guy from Wolverine. He's in it as well, JC. But the Prestige, I think that is it. Yeah. And he starts like trying to beat on the glass, Christian Bale does, and it won't break. So he's like tripping out. He's like, oh my God, this guy just died. He's dying right in front of me. And then he realizes like there's a bunch of things around him, and he starts pulling off the covers, and there's dead bodies in every cage around him under the stage, where he had just recreated himself and cloned himself and killed that guy. And he just moves.
That sounds good.
Oh, dude, it's amazing. Because the whole show, the whole movie, Christian Bale is teaching how magic works. Like, you're showing this, and then you give that, you distract them, and then you do this, and it, like, he's showing it. So when the other guy's actually cloning things, it kind of messes with him, because he's like, that doesn't make sense. Like, it was.
I've never seen that. That sounds like a movie I want to see.
Dude, it tripped me out, but it was like I said, that kind of made me a Christian Bale fan. So when I saw him as Batman, I was like, oh, I'm watching it. I don't even watch Batman like that. But when I saw him, I was like, I'm watching it, dude. I like him. So
he's one of the best actors that we've had, in this time period.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the thing. Anyways, dude, look, I apologize. It's freaking 2:15, or we're almost 2 hours and 15 minutes in. Friction, you're perfectly fine. We'll get you in. Ron, no, you were good, dude. This was The Greatest Showman. Is that it? Is that what it's called, or The Prestige? It's one of them. We'll figure it out. But this was freaking awesome.
I've never seen it, so you're gonna ask me. You've stumped me on this one. It's Stump the Fool. Let's play Stump the Fool next time.
Yeah, I got you. Well, that'll be hard, bro. I think you knew almost every single movie or TV show we had. But
hey, movies is my thing. I've been a movie buff since I was a little kid. My family's actually worked in movies since, for the past 30 years.
That's really cool.
I know a lot. I love my movies.
Yeah.
I wish we could have got Kevin in here.
Oh, that would
have been fun too.
Well, and that's the part of
K-Dog.
Yeah.
He's a movie buff.
That's the part of this being the off season where, like we talked about this, having a YouTube channel, we're trying to make this fun for everybody. So I do think it'd be a great idea. I don't mind being the host and having you and K-Dog on here. I don't know that much about movies, but I would love to have you guys read Tahoe's comment. But
CF1's TV stumpy. I don't like puffy dudes. I don't like puffy dudes.
Oh yeah, I got you.
I'm in the thin women.
You're into golden blue dudes?
No. Even my girl's taller than him. So, I'm 6'1", so I don't like that. We'll leave it at that. But no, I like thin, petite, tall women. So
anything from Abercrombie and Fitch, I got you on that. I think they went out of business. But anyways, appreciate that, Benji. I think that's what we're gonna do. Is my goal is to give you guys content to watch, but also that I enjoy. Like, I'm not here to say, hey guys, I found a 17-leaf clover. Would you look at it? Would you just look at it? Would you look at it?
Would you look at this? Look at this. Look at this right here. And look at it. Would you look at this? Yeah, I hate that guy. Oh my God. I hate that guy.
Same. So, the Prestige. Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah. The Prestige was it. He was saying The Greatest Showman was another Jack. But I'm just saying, guys, I am wanting to create this so my subscribers have a good time. I don't care to have 20,000 subscribers and only know 20 of them. I would love, to be able to interact with all of you guys. And I think this is...
Hey, we're making a motherfucking family here, man. We're making a family.
Yes, a melting pot. There you go. Of all, I have a dream that one day Tiger Baskins will have a YouTube channel. And he will have white, black, tall, short Stumpies on his channel. Yes,
Puffy,
exactly. Yes.
Puffy even. We even accept puppy people up in
Puffy
here.
And non-puppies
no
together.
matter what you look like, no matter where you come from, no matter anything you got, we don't care. You're welcome here. We's family.
Last thing we do, if you can't see, you can still hear us. But if you can not see nor hear, we will be coming out with YouTube Braille, where your phone will actually pop up Braille of what we're saying. We're getting that in the works. That way you can hee and ha ha too. But be careful, because you probably don't know how loud you're hee and ha ha and wake up the neighbors. I think that's about it, though. I think that's it for me, buddy. You give you tell them what you got.
I mean, I've heard the scariest thing to read in Braille is "Do not touch this," but I'm really not sure.
Dang. But there's probably that before you touch it. Like, I think somebody would put that in Braille, like, do not touch this in 5 feet. Or
I see.
You're like in Braille, you're touching the tip. But nah, dude.
All this is great and grand, and you're going to see and hear all about all this stuff. We're going to get kicked off of YouTube within 6 months, so make sure you follow now and support the channel.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
This is going to be like grand opening. It's going to Sunday. Be there or be dead. It's grand opening. Grand closing.
Like, man, that was the greatest show ever. Yep. Lasted 6 months.
You'll be able to buy this shit out in rebate prices in 6 months. Exactly. It'll be okay.
Well, yeah.
All our equipment will be for sale in 6 months for pennies on the dollar. I promise you.
Well, the downfall of TB. Like, what happened to him? I think he's in a prison in Tijuana. What happened to him? Like, I know I did, bro. It's just they'll make a Netflix movie out of me. That's what they'll do.
Hey, we'll delay the road trip. We'll delay the road trip at least till we hit 1,000. Till we both hit 1,000 subscribers. We're almost there.
Yeah. That's true.
I looked the other day. I didn't pay no attention, but we actually broke we're gaining. So it's good.
Good. Well, I'm going to let you tell everybody what you would like them to know about your channel and about you yourself. And I'm out. I'm going to let you talk. Go for it.
Well, in case you didn't notice, I mean, I'm just a really cool motherfucker that y'all, everybody should be following. If you're not, I guess you're missing out. We're about to start doing, enhancing our videos a little more. We pumped some money into pimping out bar here. We're going to be doing some live shows talking about some pretty cool stuff, kind of like this, some cool topics, not football related, really, maybe football related sometimes, but boxing, movies, fun. You won't want to miss it. I'd say, yeah, I'd give it a 7 probably right now if I had to go with where I would rank it, but hopefully we'll get you to a 10. Yeah. So, yeah, it's coming. Get ready. Get ready.
The part that I think
we're not rushing it. We're making it right first, but it's coming within the next probably 3 or 4 weeks. So get ready. Make sure you subscribe. Traveling Fools.
The part traveling that I think I'm so excited about. I don't even have OBS yet, guys. Like, I want you to realize this. I have not done StreamYard nor OBS, and we have created this kind of community with the TV show. I don't have StreamYard where people know they come on and jump on and talk on the stream. We got 15 people talking, and these guys over here are looking at the tip. These guys are looking at the shaft, and these guys are looking at the base. Like, no, it's literally just me and having people call in or me talking, whatever. And also don't have OBS where I'm sitting here playing videos in front of you. When I get OBS and we can pull up scenes from different movies, we can pull up intros from the Brady Bunch. Like, bro, what? Do you know how entertaining that's going to be? Like, that's my point is being a producer for a movie, you got to be good at it or you won't have a job. You know? So it's like, that's why Traveling and I really just get along. I mean, I think that's my favorite part about talking to him is just like other people that are in my circle, I can bounce stuff off of, and I trust that they will give me the same, if not more, of what I give them. Like that's the whole point of YouTube is collaborating, being able to put people in your circle that are going to make you do better. But also, this is for you guys. Like, and I hear Lou say this all the time. This is me just talking into a mic right now. Like, if the people in the chat were not here right now, I'd be Mayhem Matthew. Like, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. No, that's not what I meant. No. I'm sorry, dog, but y'all know what I mean.
You're going down and dirty now, man.
I know.
You're going down and dirty.
But I'm just saying that's the part of, hey, if you guys are going to be here, I'm going to give you my all. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm not going to ask you, hey guys, can you, if you want to donate $1 to TB, I really want to go buy some beef jerky links. Like, no, like I'm not here to try to make money. That's not.
We ain't asking for your money. We're asking for your love and support.
Yes, dude. I agree.
And you know what? Everybody go and subscribe to Mayhem Matthew. Please. He's got a really cool thing he's doing with the alien or something.
I have seen that.
I have seen that. There's some cool stuff with him spinning little helmets around in Dixie cups too. You're really gonna love it. Everybody subscribe to Mayhem Matthew. The point is to support your friends. Yeah, support good people. Yeah. Even if it's just a click of the subscription. Yeah. One of these people. It really means a lot to them.
Yeah, so, even if you just jump on and click the like button, it helps those guys out. So
at the end of the day, it's really free to free to be nice. And if somebody wants to be an asshole to you, just let me know. I'll tear them apart. So,
all right. Last thing I'll say, and then we'll end the stream, big dog. Bulldog JC says, I don't want or need to see the base, shaft, or the tip, but I want to see where it goes. That's what I'll leave you with. All right. I'm actually about to start up the freaking game stream because your boy is hyped up. It's been a great show, but it's also freaking Friday night, and I'll be damned if I go to sleep early. Okay. TF likes to tear up holes. Whoa, now look, man, we trying to end the stream. Okay.
Hey, Tahoe guy, do we know each other?
Hold on now. You telling me traveling fools make Swiss cheese?
Wait, no, I'm thinking maybe Tahoe guy and I might actually he's stalking me or something. He might know who I am. Because man, you damn right I do, brother. You're damn right I do.
Oh, my boy traveling fools, the manager of a Swiss cheese company. Oh God, no. And my boy traveling fools nickname.
Let's quit while we're behind. All
right.
We had a good night. We had no buffering. We had none of that kind of jazz. So let's call it a thing. I'll come call you a nerd in a few minutes. And
yes,
everybody make sure you tune into Tiger's nerd show here in a minute because he's gonna be playing some video games and some I don't know, a bunch of other nerd stuff in the thing, but we can make fun of him in the chat.
All right, y'all. I guess your boy TB and your boy Hole Puncher. We'll see you guys later, y'all. We love you. All right, peace, y'all. Say bye, buddy.
All right, see you guys.
All right, bro. Okay.